Well, Curse of Strahd. They are words, I will use them. And stuff. Critical Strahd. Yes. 2 weeks in a row. 2 weeks in a row. And I could do with the temperature being a little bit lower, but it's not near as bad as it was last week. So yes, when we left off, you had just finished off killing Rahadin, the right-hand man and butler of Strahd. Had he gotten round to his turn, he would have gotten away as well. Damn you! Yes, that was pretty cool. So, and you know what's going to help? So yeah, should we just get down with it? Okay, let me get to the page and we'll get started. Because well, it might make some things easier. Okay, so you are there. Okay. Right. Is there anything? Oh, what's going on? What's going on? Oh. Cock.
Tomato, different ketchup. Don't worry about it. But yeah, someone might be here to sell the house, so I'll just. And I'm right in smack in the living room with all my shit wide open, so I'll just like
hide the shit.
Scooby-Doo. Yeah.
Okay, it's been fixed. They should be able to hear you now. There we go.
Everyone be quiet.
I don't know.
Talk with chat.
Well, now we act. Ooh, I wish I had this many viewers with my Minecraft streams.
Well, throw in a vampire singing Wham, and you'll get there.
Yeah, if I'm guessing a vampire might do it.
Or your 4K texture pack that's coming.
Yeah. Increasing the pixels of the texture packs makes it less Minecraft. Okay. Right. So you are in the Chamberlain's office.
Can we search for information, like any kind of information about this fucker and like...
Yeah, rifling through drawers, looking in
Let's discuss the
bookcases.
heal order first
Yep.
before we move anywhere.
Yeah,
Really mad, she don't give a fuck.
I embarrassingly fell unconscious during combat there, which has never happened before, but...
Well, let's be fair. Before, you tended to avoid things like the plague.
Combat.
Yeah. Oh, well, I didn't
I
make
think you
my
got a
minor
little
illusion
bit cocky
box,
by being
so...
a plate mail.
It wasn't that. I wanted to just get as much AoE as I could. I should have thought and ran away. But no, in terms of healing, I am badly blooded.
And what about the feeling? Do you still have green bubbles floating around you like Minecraft?
You are
You're
still
asking
poisoned.
if I'm poisoned? Yeah.
I'm not supposed to know that information, so if you're gonna fess up, you have to fess up.
I don't know if she necessarily knows that she's been poisoned.
You definitely feel off.
Well, yeah,
You feel
but she's
weaker,
also really angry. So.
Make a...
Wisdom.
Yeah, okay, because of the anger, you can make a medicine roll at disadvantage. Okay. All you know is you don't feel completely right, but you're putting it down to just how angry you are.
Yeah.
I mean, I could dish out some heals, but if we're going to be here a while, then there's spell slots we might need to save.
I mean,
Oh, yeah,
I
I'm
can...
not telling you to heal. I'm asking what have you got? so I can burn my heal, possibly.
Oh,
on
you're
people.
lay on hands.
I mean, I have 1 3rd level left, 2 2nd levels, and I've got all my 1st levels, so I could dish out some low heals.
You're in the same boat as I am. I can survive with my hit points, I think, but I will be of not great use to you guys. Maybe if we can organize enough time with Yard that I could like have an hour to sit down and gather my thoughts. I could probably be back to use. I could be of some use to you guys, but other than that, it's going to be at will. You're getting firebolts, and you'll like it.
So you're saying you're completely burnt out?
I'm not completely burnt out. I have like 2nd and 1st, but in terms of like health and spell slots, I am very low. I can continue, but if we can short rest successfully, that would greatly increase anything that I could do for you guys. I just don't know how viable a short rest is as we're sitting in the enemies.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Mo, how does it look to Anna like she could barricade us in here if we absolutely had to?
If you moved his desk.
Well, if we've got 10 minutes, I could do a prayer of healing.
Alright, so Anna's gonna try and move this desk against the door so that we can at least have 10 minutes to figure out our plan, search the room.
Well, Sven can easily help you. Like I said, I'm good to go. Like I'm raring. So I mean, you guys can take 30-minute short rest if you want, while I stand on guard, or an hour short rest. Stand on guard, get your health back. I can touch myself to heal, and then we can just move on. Like.
Well, I mean, if you want to move the desk, it's going to be a strength check. If you get help, you get advantage. So figure out who's doing the roll and stuff.
Obviously, the girl.
Rolling. That's not bad. I have a +0.
Okay. Yep.
I have a -1.
Between the two of you, you match me over. I mean, because this is a big, heavy, hardwood desk. It's the sort of thing that you expect to find in somebody with money's office.
Does it full on like scratch across the floor?
You do get a bit of a screeching sound as you're moving it across.
Good.
So what
you
he's
can polish
saying
that out.
is it looked like Ross and Chandler when they were arm wrestling, and nobody's moving, but both people are grunting and sweating, and staring at us like, wow, that table must be really heavy. And then Defeely would be like, or they're just both really weak.
Yep, accurate.
And then, like, Alana comes over and just pushes it with one hand.
Yeah.
I mean, I've only got a +1. Let's not get too crazy. We're a party of weaklings.
It is
She
true.
just bumps it with her hip, like as she's walking by. Just here you go. Boop.
The strongest
forgot, I
member of the
just
party
shot
has a
someone in
+1
the face.
modifier.
Actually, I just shot someone in the face. I'm riding high in adrenaline. I'm pushing this table to the door.
Well,
The
if
little girl
you guys
from
are doing,
Yeah.
if you guys are doing that, I'm going to initiate as much of a short rest as I can, and I'm going to ride that shit out as long as I can until.
You guys can get a short rest, no problem.
Do we get hit dice on a short rest? Is that the way
Yes.
it works?
Yeah.
You can spend
Oh.
hit dice.
Baby, yes.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the same thing actually.
Yeah, the only thing which isn't in the class sections that comes under a short rest is the hit dice.
Mo, do we have to declare how many we're rolling, or can we roll individually and then stop?
You can roll individually.
Alright. Cool.
Holy fuck!
But you can roll as many of them as you want.
Well,
I'm going to start with 3 and we'll go from there.
Well, you rolled well.
still not at full, but damn near there. I just need another 6.
Well, you can spend more if you want.
17. Oh, one more.
2 off full. It's fine.
So, Mr. DM, was that smooth because I was standing on guard, or do I get to roll too?
You
'Cause
can
I
roll
said
as
I
well,
would stand
yeah.
on guard
No,
so
no.
they could rest.
Yeah, basically, while you're resting, you can still be on guard because the idea is that you're not being physically active. You know, you can be sitting around keeping an eye on things and still be resting.
Okay.
I regen the 4th level spell slot, guys. I'm not fucking useless anymore.
Oops.
Alright, so you just click the hit dice button?
Yeah, there's like you have to click the the D8 or the D10 or whatever.
Oh
is
yeah,
there.
and then it asks you how many you want to roll.
Yeah.
Okay. I will roll half.
I just rolled every single one of them. Every hit dice, and I'm still not at full health. That's how bad I heard I was.
Yeah, you got trashed pretty hard last session. It
Yeah.
might have
Oh,
actually
man.
been worse than the vampire spawn with Ilana.
Oh,
I didn't do numbers yet, but I think Alana got the
Well, the
the
problem
single
is-
biggest hit ever.
We lost the first hour, didn't we?
Well, we didn't lose
It's
any
like-
combat though.
Yeah, we
No,
didn't
no,
fight
I'm
in the
talking
first hour.
No, that's true. That's true. So yeah, we will be able to get the stats from that.
Yep.
That's so frustrating that I lost the recording because of that.
stupid weather.
Yeah, well, it was the weather. I should probably open up my machine and make sure see if it needs cleaning out because I haven't opened that case since I bought it.
Ooh, yeah, probably should do that.
You'll find like pups then sneaking little bits in.
I'd be
jeez.
surprised, given. Okay, so I've got my desk here, yeah, which it goes. The edge of the desk is just here and all that stuff. The machine is way back there. So, and this is where she's usually sitting, standing. So, although one of her favourite things at the moment is to come up to my desk and start tapping the spacebar. Because it makes me jump in Minecraft, and it makes any video I'm watching pause itself.
Attention-seeking behaviour.
No, she finds it the most hilarious thing in the world, being able to pause and unpause whatever I'm watching.
Bless her.
I am God. I make the tiny people stop.
It's kind of like that, yeah. But okay, so you have your short rest during the Chamberlain's office. You could also do a light search while resting as well.
Yeah,
So
I'd like to
if you guys want to
investigate.
make investigation rolls,
No,
I
no.
have 7.
No,
That's awful.
cannot do perception.
I'm the worst spy.
Hachi, like, oh, might see
Okay.
something.
I need to study with Hachi.
you don't find anything that looks like it's going to be particularly helpful. This guy was, the Chamberlain Essential. Basically his job was the running of the castle. So you've got lots of stuff related to that because even though Strahd's dead and there isn't a requirement for a lot of the stuff and all things, there's a lot of stuff that it does need to be done to keep the castle up and running, and it's mainly stuff related to that. You do find the only thing that you don't think is particularly helpful, but it's fucking creepy. You do find in the desk there's a secret compartment below the bottom drawer on one of the sides, and you pull it out and you find a dozen mummified right elven ears.
No, 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 no. I've only half and this is fucking creepy. No, no.
And Susie, you can make a medicine roll.
Aw,
Oh no, the cleric has to make a medicine roll. Judging by it, you reckon that these, with the 24, these are dusk elf ears.
oh, cool. So he killed his own people. That's nice.
I
we
knew he was a
recall-
creepy poncy bastard.
Between us, can we recall anything from that horrible mind shit he put us through that would help us understand about the elf ears?
Make wisdom rolls.
What horrible mind thing?
When he did
Deathly
the
Choir.
screams of, yeah.
Oh, I just assumed all that was just horrific screaming. Just
Oh, in my head we had images too, but
Yeah.
maybe I decided that myself.
But basically, it was the screams of the thousands of people that Rahadin has killed. And nah,
Yeah.
nothing really there. You can make a history check though, Charlie.
Oh, thank you. 13?
Okay, you definitely know Rahadin's name, and you know that there are other Dusk Elves in Barovia, and you know they have absolutely nothing to do with each other.
Okay.
This might explain why.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just put these ears back. I feel
Oh.
like that is.
The
Is
one
there
thing,
like a fireplace in the room or something where
Just-
we can have a little body bonfire?
just in addition to that, the one thing, there are Dusk Elves in Barovia, but they are all men.
Okay.
Also, on finding the ears, firebolting the fuck out of his goddamn corpse.
Yes. We need to burn that body.
Do we have to burn stuff again?
I thought you were going to do it in the hearth.
But even then,
Look,
do we have to
if you
burn them?
don't want these things to return, you destroy the bodies.
I mean, he was alive. He wasn't a dead thing or an undead.
Alright,
like-
fine. If you don't want me to burn it, then
Then I'll dissolve it. I have flashbacks to Breaking Bad with the bathtub.
It's just we burn everything everywhere we go. Like,
that's what
There
I
has
do.
to
Have
be-
you noticed the spells I cast?
there has to be like some other thing that we can do that doesn't involve pyromancy.
Then teach me something.
This might be a valid use of fire, though. This once. Usually, I'm with you, Hachi. I'm usually against the rampant arson that's committed by our party, but perhaps this time fire is best.
You burn down two
I like how
buildings.
our
Back
party
up.
is synonymous with Defeely.
Yeah.
Then, if that's the case, in the hearth, and don't burn everything down while we're still in here.
Yeah, certainly in the hearth.
To be fair, I believe Hachi helped with the death house.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that shit was fucked.
Oh, I lied.
Uh-oh.
I lied. With your investigation in the western wall, which is where he ended up, and he ended up dying. It was that corner. You find a secret door.
Ooh.
Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel through the mountain.
Secret.
You know, for anybody
love you
that
guys.
knows Avatar, they're singing along right now. For anybody
Yep.
that doesn't know Avatar, they're like, what are these
The
people
fuck?
doing?
They must be high.
It's going to require a little bit more investigation work to figure out how to open it. But
Yeah, I'll give it a look.
You managed to notice that that this is not solid stone. This looks like, from your experience, this looks like some sort of other material that has been transmuted to look exactly the same, but isn't.
Yeah, I'll give it a look and see what I can do. Another investigation, or what's the dealio?
It will be investigation, yes, because you've got to figure out how to open it. Sheesh, Stevie, your rolls tonight.
I have a +8.
Still, 17 and a 16 you rolled on those. Okay, after not much then, you managed to find a small, it's a little bit of a decoration on the wall panels, and it's a, click, rotate, click thing, and then you hear a click in the doorway, which is obviously some sort of lock.
Just super easy, just twist it, bop it,
Yeah.
open the door.
Okay. On the other side of the door is a set of stairs going down.
I will. Oh well, actually, before I do anything, and then potentially provoke something, is everyone good with me having a wee hook down here?
Well, my assumption is that you did the investigation check to open it and all that stuff after the rest finished.
Yeah, but just in case they're like, they have some sort of post-arson celebration or something they want to get down to, a cheer or something, I don't know. I'm just gonna take a coin, of which I have barely any, cast light on it, and chuck her down the stairs.
Okay, it goes down. It bounces. It bounces. It actually goes for quite a while. Your guesstimation would be that this set of stairs is about 70, 80 feet long.
70, 80 down.
Yeah, it's it's standard stairs inclination, so not quite 45 degrees, but almost. Does it really matter?
Trying to do Pythagoras theorem to figure out how deep into the ground we're going, because we're already like 40 feet lower than the castle. So now we're going
Remember,
to be like
the castle is
even
on the top
further.
of a mountain.
Yeah, but is this going to be like where he keeps like his prisoners, like super deep down, or is this where he's going to keep up his mega fucked up stuff, like the monstrosities that don't get unleashed into the world until they're needed? Like, you know what happened when the dwarves delved too deep? Find a Balrog. I don't want to find a Balrog.
Yeah, Gandalf leveled up.
I'm not Gandalf. I have the sword and the staff, but I do not have the wit or the power.
Let's face it, that's what happened. He leveled up.
Yeah, he stole
Yeah,
the
'cause
XP.
he shoot everybody off and got all the XP.
So the stairs are like 70, 80 feet down. But bear in mind, we came through the ossuary. We've got our dragon skull there, and I remember like we have to go back for that at some point, but not yet. We bypassed two big double doors that we could still go to, but we came in here and he took first shots at the Feely. If this was where he was going to slip away to, if this is why he came to this side, maybe this might be the way to go.
Could be an escape, it could be an oubliette, it could be dungeons, it could be a manner of things. But I say we go.
Up until this point, our main goal has been to go down, so...
Exactly.
Okay, from a meta standpoint, I am just going to point out that there are still rooms and directions on this floor you have not looked at.
Fuck that.
I'm only bringing it up because, that was last session. This is this session.
Yep. I think we agreed, like, last session we were just gonna keep going down as much as we could find down, I think. And not search the whole castle.
Okay,
Oh.
so you're going to go down the stairs, yeah?
Do you want a marching order?
If you can, on the bit that the players at home can't see, just for my benefit, put your tokens far right is the front, far left is the back. There's only really enough room for you to go one wide down here.
Okay, so I imagine.
I mean,
I
Anna
would-
can go stealth.
Okay, if Anna wants to go stealth but stay like 20 feet in front, just in 20,
Yeah.
33, just in case. I imagine Sven would be up near me, or maybe Sven behind, just in case anyone came behind us. Keep the squishies in the middle.
I can stay at the
Yeah,
back.
either way.
Hey, Mole,
Yeah?
did you see the wizard?
I didn't. I'm looking now.
So the right is supposed to be the front now?
Yeah.
Yeah, up here is the front. Me and you are taking up the back at the minute.
Stevie, make a perception check.
Um,
Oh no, what is she doing? Angie, what are you doing? Angie! You get back here right now, you lady.
Okay.
it.
Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy.
Eh.
I might as well.
Still be
I might as well,
getting suspicious.
I might as well just say something because something's got to be done because it affects his character sheet. That coin you just threw down, don't cross it off your
Yeah.
character sheet.
don't what?
Don't cross it off your character sheet.
The coin?
Yes.
Okay.
Susie's like, what is he? What?
Mm.
That's like, is Mole being nice? Well,
Alana's mum
let's
sent us a
face it,
quick
that's a fairly expected thing given the replies I got on Twitter today.
No, I thought you're evil.
Okay.
All right, so is it Sven, me and you taking up the back, or do you want to move ahead?
I mean, yeah, I'm fine being in the back if that's how you guys want it. I'm also fine being the first thing that gets smacked, so it's really up to Alana.
Anna's got really high stealth, so she's going first.
I mean, if Sven wants to go up front and get punched in the face, I mean, I'm not going to argue. We can swap.
Okay, the only thing we can guarantee here is that Anna's going off by herself and Defeater's staying in the middle.
Yeah.
And Hachi's at the back, or some form of the back.
I tell you what, Sven, we'll swap places because Alana will be checking on Hachi because, you know, he's a bit fragile, bless him.
Aw.
Alright, get out of here, woman.
That's funny. He says that to me all the time.
Just see how quickly he's moved on from Alana. Get out of here, woman!
Sven is simple.
But Sven has realized he's singing at the wrong tree.
I flew the coop.
Yeah, one issue is you've got a pulse.
That's true. Strahd doesn't.
Don't know what you're talking about, shut up.
She's like, you leave my Hugh Jackman alone.
I didn't know Hugh Jackman was in this game. Suddenly I'm more interested.
Yeah, right?
Ophelia is suddenly less angry now.
Well, we already determined that Strahd has to be, like, Australian or something, so...
Oh yeah, I forgot that conversation.
Oh god, we did. Why?
Yeah.
Why did we decide that?
No, we were just trying to think of the world's worst accents for Strahd to have.
Okay, I know I don't want to be, like, super racist here, but just to put all seriousness out, I can't take him serious if he would have had an East Indian accent.
Wow.
What? Could you imagine? He's like a 7-Eleven clerk. Thank you. Come again. Like, how do you take Strahd
Oh,
serious?
babe.
Did I come back to hear Strahd as a poo?
Yes.
See? Thank you.
Wow.
Oh my god.
So
Get him into the gutters.
that's where we started, to be fair.
Yeah.
No sub.
Angela, stop judging me. How is that any more racist than, hey, let's think of the world's worst accent? Oh, Australian. Like,
It's
no worse.
Nice. But anyway, I mean, you know, it could be worse. He could have an Irish accent.
That's true. Could be from Cork.
Could be from Birmingham.
Brummies.
Robbie Strahd.
Ozzy Osbourne
That's
Strahd. Just imagine that.
I would 100% be down with Ozzy Osbourne Strahd, as long as he was out of his mind on drugs.
Okay. As you are going down the stairs, it takes a turn to the left and carries on down. Hey, Anton. And as you are moving down, I need my cheat sheet.
Is it like pitch black down here? Because I just realised there's a small flaw in my plan.
It is pitch black, like everywhere else. There is no
Is my
natural
coin
lighting.
still not down there?
Oh no, yeah, you'll be able to see the bottom of the stairs.
Okay, sweet.
Character cheat sheet.
I keep forgetting I'm not a half elf anymore.
I forgot I'd made this because of the huge gap that we had. Because this allows me to see your passive perceptions and stuff.
Mine's like 1 million.
Yeah.
I don't know how mine
Okay.
turned off.
Because your passive perception is so high, I'm going to allow you to make a perception check to see if you notice it in time.
All right.
I was gonna say, as
Come
Anna's
on!
Going down the stairs, she would have been looking for traps, but
In which case, you can make an actual investigation roll.
okay.
Different DC, but...
Yep. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, as you are moving down, you spot... in the floor, there's... You know how the stairs, they go, you get stairs that go down, and then they flatten out, and then they go down, and they flatten out. You know, like that. This does that about 3 times down the whole thing. On the bottom one, the layer of dust seems a little bit off compared to the previous ones.
As in thicker, thinner, just different.
It's like what lies underneath the dust is different somehow to the previous ones.
So, okay, so
I
Anna
mean, it's a
wants
fairly
the whole...
thick layer of dust. I mean, it's not obviously, you know, solid, but it's like nobody's really been down here in a long while.
Yeah, Anna doesn't want to step on that. She's going to poke it with her sword.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Can I do another investigation now that I'm closer to it?
Okay. Okay,
yeah.
there is definitely... The stone underneath the dust here has been worked to a much higher quality than all the other stone around. For what reason, you do not know. You know, it's the same layout, it's all that sort of stuff, but it's like, you know, it's been polished and cut and all that sort of stuff to a much higher quality.
So when Sven catches up, because I'm just going to halt here so I can point it out to Sven. As suggests that
That's where
we're
my
probably
teammate she'll just start walking forward and see what happens.
that we're probably on the right track for where Strahd may dwell more of the time. Would be her assumption as to why it would be nicer down here.
So what are you doing with the flat bit?
Gonna wait for my boyfriend to decide what he's gonna do about it.
Sven has 0 chills, so he just walks on the snow.
Okay, so you're just going to walk on it, okay. As you walk on it, a sickly mist fills the stairway ahead, then coalesces into the form of Strahd, his eyes burning red with anger. You have worn out your welcome, he says. Whatever gods you believe in cannot save you now. Roll initiative.
Oh, goody!
Actually, let me open up and clear the initiative first.
I'm so excited.
Oh no.
Can Sven use all 6 smites at once? No.
Alright, we're at the back. We can just leave. And I'm sorry, we were on the way to the bathroom. We just got lost.
I can actually just see it. You know, Hatchie and Alana at the back. They basically just turn to each other, and they're like, and they're just.
Oh, sorry, it was 2 lefts, not 3.
Oh,
That's where we got
I got it.
Just so we're clear, he's more mad that I messed up the dust, but his gay butler boyfriend, that's cool.
Well, he doesn't seem to be pissed that you're at the dust. He just seems to be pissed that you're there.
Yeah. Nobody uses my personal bathroom. That's what the guest bathroom is for.
I mean, I thought it was just an episode of Come Dine With Me, where they go look through
We're
the
missing an
person's house.
initiative.
Yeah, we're missing there.
There we go.
You had to show me up.
Alana, you
It's-
put a
it's-
crafting
You get
scorecard.
lost, Sven.
Okay.
It's undead boy. Sven is gonna hit him.
He took my brother from me.
Okay. Sven, what would you like to do?
Hit the undead.
So you want to charge up and hit him?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, no.
This is
I'm
like
a
gonna be
simple
another
man.
illusion.
Aww. Sven's first thing was too excited. He whiffs.
Premature swing. It's okay. Happens to everybody.
Yeah.
He actually dodges out of the way of that blow.
Okay.
Don't you have a second
Sven's
attack?
determined and tries again. Oh, equally
Oh
bad whiff.
God.
He absolutely dodges out of the way.
I'm starting to wonder if Sven hates undead at all. Is he
Sven?
an axe?
Oh. Yeah, well, the last game my rolls were absolute garbage too. I'm gonna have to start using real dice here soon. This game
Then
is
after
rigged.
this, we need to talk.
Okay. Ouch.
If you can't poke the vampire, you can't poke me.
Yeah.
That's my new bumper sticker. Oh my god.
How big is this hallway, by the way?
Sven hides his shame and hopes that somebody else can hit him.
It's only 5 feet wide. Where he's standing is at the bottom of the stairs, which opens out into a larger area. So, once you get to the bottom, you're going to be fine to be able to move around and stuff. But the area you are in is only one wide. You can get past each other, but you can't do the full combat-y stuff both in the same area. If that makes sense.
Yeah, but they could walk around and flank, is what you're saying.
Yeah, you could get down there and get into flanking positions and all that sort of stuff. He's about 10 foot into the room.
Does Sven have any bonus shit he wants to do before I, unleash my fury?
Sven doesn't have any bonus stuff. People keep asking, but there are no bonuses.
Just making
Kitten's
sure.
wondering what happened about going for dinner. I'm guessing, Kitten, you missed last week. Okay, for those of you who don't know, last week they went for dinner, and Strahd stood them up basically and sent an illusion in his place. At which point they've decided to start exploring the castle and butcher his chamberlain.
Hugely offended. Just like to point that out. Massively offended.
Yeah,
And for
I
the
think
record,
I
the
think
reason we
Ilana got the
started
most
that
offended yet, and it wasn't by what the atrocity Strahd's done to his people. It was the fact that Strahd didn't show up for dinner.
For the record, the reason we butchered the Chamberlain was because he fucking shot me!
Why?
That's true. That's true.
Yes.
Oh, and just for flavor,
Yes,
in
yes,
case
yes.
the rooms are big enough for later, if flying can happen, you know that I'm still in hybrid from
Yep,
when
you're
I
in hybrid,
initially
yeah.
poofed, right? Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Right, so Defili.
So, how far away?
Right now you're about 30 feet away.
I'm gonna move into that room. Just into the room so it opens up.
Okay, yeah, it opens up. It's How big is it? It's on this page. It's about 30 foot square.
Oh, goody. How high are the ceilings?
In this area, actually quite high, probably about 20 feet.
Oh, good.
Because this is a big thing. You can see multiple staircases and doorways and that stuff.
I'm
so
gonna
it's
become
like
a
an
giant
antechamber,
ape.
which means you'll fill half the room,
Yep.
almost. Okay. You.
And I think he'll be within my reach.
He will, but that's your action, so.
Just as the Philly starts the polymorph, I'm gonna be like, oh no, wait, the
Did she move forward before she did
Yep.
that, or is she just like
Yep.
encased
she moved
in
into
the
the room.
stairway now?
I moved into the room, yeah.
Yeah. Just a big ape in the staircase for some reason. Looked like a stuffed animal. Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you a small description of the room. This room is 30 foot square, rising to a 20 foot tall flat ceiling. A stone brazier burns fiercely in the centre of the room. This is next to where Strahd's standing. But its tall white flame produces no heat. The rim of the brazier is carved with 7 cup-shaped indentations spaced evenly around the circumference. Within each indentation is a spherical stone twice the diameter of a human eyeball and made of a coloured crystal. No two stones are of the same colour. Overhead, a wood-framed hourglass as tall and wide as a dwarf hangs 10 feet above the brazier, suspended from the ceiling by thick iron chains. All the sand is stuck in the upper portion of the hourglass, seemingly unable to run down into the bottom. Written in glowing script on the base of the hourglass is a verse in common. We'll get to that in a minute. Two 9-foot-tall iron statues of knights on horseback, poised to charge with swords drawn, stand in deep alcoves facing each other. The brazier sits between them. But that's where Strahd's standing, and you're a little bit busy to read the inscription. So you've turned into a giant ape. Anything else?
I mean, like, probably just gonna roar at him really loud because I can't move and I don't have any bonus actions. So.
Okay, Hatchie.
I'm going to run off a hunch in that every Strahd we've encountered so far has been an illusion, and I'm going to magic missile at level 1, see if I hit him.
You mean everyone except for the one that snapped the preacher's neck?
Look, we don't talk about what happens in churches in Barovia.
Any holy men in this game.
But it seems like your hunch pays off. The magic missile just goes straight through his chest.
And that's that's why I was like, oh no, the fillet,
Don't waste your spells.
I can get them back. I mean,
I feel like you would sit down, like you've seen a monkey when they get sad and just slowly poke things. Like you just keep poking the illusion.
She's so angry.
I'm guessing that's it for Hatchie.
Yeah, I mean, I want to read the thing on the hourglass.
You're not really close enough for that.
Only I have my shitty bird. Fuck him, never mind.
Ilana!
Shitty. Excuse me.
Alright, well, I will have seen the magic missiles going to fake Strahd, so I will just go down the stairs as far as I can if I can get past DeFili's giant monkey butt.
I'm an ape, thank you.
You mean
I mean,
I imagine her pointing, dramatically at her bum to illustrate the fact there is no tail there.
yeah, she'll like waggle her arm, point at her butt, and then be like, like just wave her hands like.
I'll just pat you, be like, that's nice, dear, and then look at the inscriptions and stuff if I can make it that far.
Okay, you can get down there. I'll go through that next round.
Mm-hmm.
Anna.
Did I see the magic missile just like poof straight through?
Yes.
I want to walk right up to the illusion if I can get there.
Okay.
And poke it with my sword, my testing sword.
Roll to hit.
Alright. Well, I don't want to waste my crossbow. 21?
Yep, you stab him and it just goes straight through.
I'm going to roll my eyes and look for, like, doorways and make sure no one's sneaking in.
Okay. It's at this point the illusionary vampire chuckles and melts away like a wax doll in a bonfire, leaving no trace behind.
Coward.
Strahd!
Well, he got you to waste a level 4 spell slot.
There's not a way she can keep it up.
I can also get it back.
Sven knew all along and just wasted his attacks as to not burn through smites. You can't fool me.
Roll deception. I want to see if that convinces Anna.
There it is.
Oh, wow!
Whoa!
Hook, line, and sinker.
I believe him 100%.
Oh yeah, it should have been insight. I forgot insight
It's
was
the
the thing.
most implausible excuse ever, but somehow you believe it.
Oh, I didn't mean to roll.
Sven can never miss from that range. Yeah, everyone knows that.
So,
That
is
is the
there a
end.
way that Daffy can just stay as the ape and continue moving through, or like does it probably go back to 5 foot,
At the moment,
like beyond this?
Okay, there's 2 additional sets of stairs along the same wall that you just came down. Elsewise in the room, you've got doors and stuff. You might, with a bit of time, be able to squeeze through the doors, but it depends on how big the corridors are on the other side of doors.
Defili's gonna start ripping down braziers.
Okay, so I'll go back and I'll describe what we've got again. Actually, I'm going to take a quick break because, you know, it's been about an hour since I've had one. I know the stream hasn't been going that long, but it's been about an hour since I've been sat here. So, and my daughter's being a pain in the butt. So yeah, do you guys want to do anything, or yeah, I'll take us off because it's easier that way.
Sure.
That way people can do whatever they need to do.
So cool. That's gonna
And
be
we are
3
back.
weeks.
Okay, so the brazier room. I'll go through the description again because you had your mind on other things at the time. It's 30-foot square, 20-foot high ceiling. There's a stone brazier that burns fiercely in the centre of the room with a tall white flame which produces no heat. The rim of the brazier is carved with 7 cup-shaped indentations spaced evenly around the circumference. Within each indentation is a spherical stone, twice the diameter of a human eyeball, and made of a coloured crystal. No 2 stones are the same colour. Overhead, a wood-framed hourglass as tall and wide as a dwarf hangs 10 feet over the brazier, suspended from the ceiling by thick iron chains. All the sand is stuck in the upper portion of the hourglass, seemingly unable to run down into the bottom. Written in glowing script on the base of the hourglass is a verse in common. 2 9-foot-tall iron statues of knights on horsebacks, poised to charge with swords drawn, stand in deep alcoves facing each other. The brazier sits between them. The magic writing on the base of the hourglass reads as follows: cast a stone into the fire. Violet leads to the mountain spire, orange to the castle's peak. Red if law is what you seek, green to where the coffins hide. Indigo to the master's bride, blue to the ancient magic's womb, yellow to the master's tomb.
Shit. I have to learn the rainbow over again. Hang on.
We just got a map.
Yeah, we did.
We just got a fucking teleportation device. Okay. Before we go over what the colors do again, everybody take a second. What is it we're aiming to achieve here? We're aiming to find the Emil,
yeah, Emil.
but also don't forget that the one of the cards is here. I'm pretty sure.
Bones of the Mother.
Which was one of these things.
Purple. Indigo.
So we have a chance here to like jump.
Okay, so what are you guys doing?
Pointing at yellow vigorously.
Yellow is his gaff, though, is it not? Yellow is where the master sleeps. Is that what it was?
Master's tomb.
Yeah. No, we're ignoring the Philly. You
We don't need Strahd's tomb. We need his mother's.
That
If
was
we're
the
gonna
womb
go
that started
after-
it all, right?
Yep.
Well,
That was his bride.
Okay.
Indigo went to his bride.
Violet leads to the mountain spire, orange to the castle's peak, red if law is what you seek, green to where the coffins hide, indigo to the master's bride, blue to the ancient magic's womb, yellow
Blue.
to the master's tomb.
wait, Ancient
Okay.
Magic's womb. Doesn't that
Yeah.
sound like Babylon Saga to anyone else?
So
Yeah, that
Anna
sounds like
doesn't know
his
about
mother.
ancient magics.
Well,
So
isn't
bear
that-
in mind, there's also the color for lore. Is that what it was?
Yes.
Yeah.
Lore. So lore could help, but we're after something actually physical at the minute.
Well, couldn't
So-
even Ancient Magic's womb, couldn't that be where the curse was born? As opposed to...
See, I don't think evil magic's womb is his mother. His mother's tomb.
I think the mother is with the coffins.
I think that's green,
because
yeah.
Dad,
Where the coffins hide.
yeah.
Defili and Hatchie, can you make Arcana rolls?
God,
The
roll
feeling's
20. I'm
still
about to switch
angry.
to fucking normal
The
dice
Philly's
here
still
in
in.
a sec.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so Hatchie, you can tell the power of the magic involved with this thing is immense. To the point that, you know, you don't think this is just limited to short-range teleportation.
Okay. That changes things. Then blue to the mother could actually take us away to we assume Babylon Saga. I think that was in character. We knew that. I
Anna
think in
doesn't know that,
character.
but you guys do because
Yeah.
of the nursemaid thing.
Guys,
So, yes.
1 moment. The whole thing to the coffins. What if that would take us back to the coffin maker shop?
I don't think so.
Wouldn't
Sure, because I mean they did teleport the bones, didn't they? That's what you said.
Yeah, but that was like, I don't know if they teleported them, stored them somewhere. Like, I just seen the bones go in and then the bones weren't there, but it could have been like, I know magic can be done for extra planar spaces as well. Not that I can't, not my
You didn't
style,
see it,
but
did you? Or
no,
was it you-
I seen the green flash.
Okay, you can make an Arcana roll.
I already did a really good one. No.
Your gut, you're not 100% sure. It's a case of there's still doubts in your mind as to which way you're thinking, but your gut is leaning in the teleportation rather than the extra planar.
I don't know if it would go to the coffin maker shop still though, because
Well, it says where the coffins hide, and like the coffin maker's shop is like they're not hiding. Like to me, hiding coffins says tomb.
that would be the
Or-
worst shop ever.
We know that he has thralls, like he has other vampires. Maybe that's where they rest. We might teleport into a nest of fucking vampires with green.
So here's the thing. Do we believe removing an orb would, like, it has to be used or rendered useless, or do we think I could take an orb with us after we teleport?
Don't know.
Because if we decide that we want to go to one, but we have another that we want, then I could take that orb so that when we return, we could try to get here. And I have that orb, it can't be taken away by anyone else in the meantime. That would be pretty ideal. But let's take a second. What is on the card? What is the exact words on the card that we're looking for?
Find the mother, she who gave birth to evil.
And what
Yeah,
is it
so-
she's supposed to have?
The sword.
Okay,
So a
sword.
pretty major piece of kit. See, it says give birth to evil, and then there's also womb as well, which
yeah.
is it's a lot of birth imagery.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you also know from what you've been told that there are multiple beings that consider themselves to have given birth to Strahd.
Yeah.
You know, we don't know what we would be jumping into at all then, do we? And if we leave here without Emil,
We won't get.
this is our big chance.
Well, we know where this room is. We can always come back.
But I'm afraid we come back now that we triggered fake Strahd, and this is all hidden. Because that obviously was supposed to scare people away. A la fucking... Like, I mean, look, if we leave now without doing at least one of these, I feel like when we come back, these won't be here.
I think Charlie did a good point in here in the chat. The Master's tomb might also be a family tomb, because these bigwigs tend to bury themselves together in mausoleums. So is his tomb amongst his family, or at least nearby? You'd assume it would be close. But if Strahd is having a nap right now and we bump in like, hello, you know, we're going to be in trouble.
And unfortunately,
Don't fucking
you have
tempt
no
me.
clues as to where the final confrontation will be because you got the mists.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would be really helpful on that front as a diviner if I had any divining abilities.
You think your divining abilities are greater than that of Madame Ava's?
I think I
She's
could
a
like
hack.
at least know where he is at the minute. Or like, let's give him a ring in the house. Oh, he's sleeping. We're not going to that chamber. Right. Shit. What do you guys think?
Hang on, I've got to do a whisper.
Sven? What's your gut say?
Hit things.
I mean, my bro, I'm right there with you. There are several of these that we might be able to hit. but I might be overthinking things. Alana?
There's a lot we don't know about any of these places. We can only guess where they take us, and we don't know if we can get back easily from these places. I feel like while we're here in the castle, this is our one shot to get Emil. And
Well,
I
so-
don't... Go on.
Oh, was there anything in the information that we got from Rahadin, like, about the whole doings of the castle that could help us figure out where shit might be via the teleportation ship?
Good point.
I don't think we got shit from him, did we?
Yeah, we only got like
We
the
got
fucking
things.
heating bill and
Well, that's what I'm
like-
asking. Like, was there actually any information there, any kind of detailing of, took down blah de blah to Emil in this thing?
Okay, for those who are actually looking through the paperwork, I'll allow you to make an investigation check with a relatively difficult DC to see if anything pops out as a, link between piece of paper and what you're seeing here.
So your
19.
roll 20 still hates me.
alright, cards don't
Fuck it. I'm
fucking
going to real dice.
No,
Babe,
come
me now.
on.
You're fantastic.
That's
Oh,
the second
shit!
8 in a row.
come on.
And I rolled a 6 before those 2 8s, so I'm going to real dice, because fuck roll
Okay.
20.
That's fine.
I only rolled a 12. I have a +7. This makes me so sad.
Okay, right, Hatchie, you reckon you're wrong.
I'm wrong.
Yeah, you reckon from the paperwork and all that sort of stuff that the Greenstone, you remember a receipt about, some special work being done at the coffin makers.
Oh, okay. So green is the coffin makers?
You reckon.
Okay. Then I feel like we should, before we do anything, we pocket coffin maker stone. Because if we need a quick get the fuck out of here, that takes us straight to Valaki. And assuming we don't land in the midst of the broken place, because you did burn it down, don't forget. So
You burnt down the coffins maker shop. That was you.
look, don't use you in the everybody sense. I think you'll find there's some of us who stood back and watched the authorities do their job, as we were greatly perturbed by it.
Did you notice that when we said there were vampires, they were a little less enthusiastic to put the fire out?
Sounds
But
like a
still,
regular
okay.
Wednesday.
And Charlie, Anna, when she was looking through it, saw a similar thing, referring to some works that were done. I mean, these are old. This one's much older. I mean,
Okay.
Charlie, the one that Stevie found was actually relatively recently. But this one, you found something regarding modifications to clear and make effectively a landing platform
Okay.
up on the peak of the mountain near the north tower of the castle.
Alright, did I get anything from the whispers? I sent you.
It's made a vampire helicopter pad on the roof.
You're right? I'm just imagining this swarm of bats just haloing around as he descends.
oh god, I am worried about leaving this place. But what also concerns me is I don't know about the Philly because I don't understand your magic in any way. But I know that I'm getting tapped out, and I think, Alana, you're getting tapped out too.
It's getting there. I mean,
Yeah.
I'd be alright for another fight, but after that I would be pretty fucked.
So if we land somewhere that's real dangerous,
Any sort of trap that might be triggered.
Yes, not that.
So yeah, in this room, you've got the brazier, you've got the stones, etc., etc. You've got a door on the other side. You've got the statues to each of your sides. left and right.
Mhm.
Now, if you turn round from the stairs, what you've got a door in the middle, and then you've got an open staircase, which is a spiral staircase leading, I think, upwards. Yes, upwards. So you have multiple options. You've got a door directly ahead of you, a door directly behind you, stairway you haven't been direct behind you, and you've also got the golems. Oops, I just let that slip.
Yeah, I was gonna say, does it look like something would be triggered if we mess with the stuff?
It's magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have an inkling or an idea into what might happen, and I know it's meta, but I feel like with a 20 int, maybe Hachi might pick up on it too. Which is why I was wondering about picking up another stone, because I think the hourglass with the sand trapped in the top. Once we pick up a stone, that sand is going down, and if we're not gonzo by then, I think that then they just squish everything, like, but whatever they
Also,
do.
Another thing to consider is, does this only work for one person?
That's true.
Couldn't possibly, because there was a group of vampires that were at the coffin makers, unless they went through like one at a time with like what 7, 8, 9 stones. Teleportation magic like that. I get the idea that teleportation magic, it's kind of like it's
So,
less Misty Step, more teleport.
I was gonna say, are you thinking it's kind of like a gate rather than, if you pick up a stone and that's the one you choose, it'll open a gate and, like, say that door right there. It's not actually a door. It just, it's a.
Yeah, doesn't it say we have to throw that shit
Standard
into
gate.
the thing in the middle? Isn't that what we have to do with the stones?
It says cast a stone into the fire is the first line.
Yeah, so
We have to throw one of them into the brazier.
I don't think I think it is more like a gate and less like fucking flue powder.
Flue powder. What's flue powder?
It's from way back home.
I don't know if it makes you go diagonally.
Okay, right.
Charlie appreciated that.
Coffin maker's shop is one of them.
Yep.
The master sleeps is one of them, and we don't want to disrupt that yet. The family tomb is one. The evil's womb is one.
And I'll read through the list again. Violet
Can
leads
you read
to
through it slowly?
Yeah, like
Write it
say a
down.
line. Let us.
We're about to write it all out.
I have a great idea.
Gonna copy pasta it for us.
Assuming that I can copy pasta the Curse of Strahd PDF I've got.
I like copy pasta.
Pretty tasty.
It's no linguine, but it's nice.
More like tortellini.
Why you take it too far, Angela? You see, like, I had it, it was good, and then...
Nah. Because that's what I do.
It's amazing how big this section of the book is.
That's what she said.
Woo! Hey! You really got Stevie then.
I wouldn't expect that.
Alright, so the next time I bamf out, I'll probably be gone for up to 30 minutes while I
Okay, that one didn't.
show some random douche nozzle the house.
Oh, they're gonna be here?
Yeah. On the way.
Excellent. Awesome. Fantastic.
Yeah, I don't know how comfortable you are with me saying stuff over chat, babe, so I'll just say your things in the bathroom have been moved.
Okay, that just makes it worse.
Oh!
I don't care what those things are, but by just referring to them like that sounds just dodgy.
I mean, you're on the right track. We're all adults here, whatever. Besides,
Okay.
everybody and their mother knows I'm a perv, so.
Yeah, should I be concerned that the entire internet thinks that my wife's a bigger perv than I do?
Nah.
Nah.
Kevin, do you want to put in Sven's vote in case you need to disappear?
I vote find werewolf dude.
Okay.
Yep, that's what I'm voting pretty much. Get a meal while we can.
Sven the simple, likes friends, likes to move in packs. Let's do this.
Oh my god,
That-
could you imagine werewolf Sven?
Oh my god.
Oh Jesus!
Werewolf birds fan.
Actually, if I remember correctly, Sven's immune to lycanthropy.
What?
You just muted yourself somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are shape changers immune to lycanthropy?
I'm pretty sure shape changes are immune to lycanthropy.
Oh, okay.
That sucks. I'll be a werewolf. I don't mind. I already worship the goddess of the moon, so I'm happy
I was
there.
going to say.
Oh, it's fine.
Okay,
We need our
some
ground
copy
pack.
pasta for you.
Yay! Thank you. Oh, Rob. Oh, Robka.
That's a good one, Charlie. That's a good one.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now to put this in my note.
Can we do a quick talk about the Master's Bride? Has anyone mentioned this yet?
I think it's
Hang
one
on,
of
I
the
have to
few options
check.
which hasn't been discussed.
Do we
Yeah.
know about Tatiana, or is that just because I know about Tatiana? I can't remember.
I think that was in the journal.
Yeah, we know about her. Okay.
I think only you know about her because I don't think we read the journal.
No, you did
I
read the
thought
journal.
that. Yeah, I was going to say, I thought that.
And the important part
I
of the
don't know if
journal...
Anna's read it,
Anna
but
hasn't, no.
most of us have.
But the important part of the journal was the handout I gave you, and Lauren copied that important part onto the parchment
Yeah.
Oh, right, right.
and left it
Charlie.
behind.
Don't you Charlie me, it was Lauren. I'm innocent.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
It was Strahd. Let's be honest.
Uh-huh.
It was all Strahd.
Hmm. I'm sure.
Oh,
Okay, so-
rare beauty who was called perfection, joy, and treasure, but her name was Tatiana, and I longed for her to be mine.
Blech.
Blame.
That was in the letter note thing.
Would Anna have any lore about Strahd and his bride? Well, assuming it's Strahd's bride.
It's not Nana. You did have beans of her.
Sorry? Was that a question for me?
Yeah. Would Anna know any lore about Strahd and a bride, considering her specialist topics?
Not specifically, because beforehand you dealt more generally.
Yeah, okay.
So my only
Yeah,
concern
fine.
was Sven and Alana. You
Holy
guys,
shit,
my only
guys.
concern. What?
We've been playing this
Huh?
campaign for a year.
Holy shit! Really?
Really?
I uploaded
Dang.
the prologue on the 12th of June 2016.
Oh, that's...
wow.
Happy
Yeah.
anniversary, guys! Oh. Oh.
That's
I
super
can't believe
cool.
we've been playing that long.
Wow!
Right? And we still haven't, had a full-on conversation with Strahd.
Or each other, to be honest.
Yeah, let's be honest.
I mean, we're up to
Uh,
about 18 episodes, so, we've had a few breaks, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But, yeah, still, we've been playing for a year. How cool is that?
That's super
It's very
cool.
cool.
And because I had to bring up the first video, and I look awful.
Aw.
Sorry, I had to interrupt with that.
Yeah, no, that's... we were looking for that earlier. But yeah, to Emile's point, I
Yeah.
worry we get caught in a labyrinth, basically.
Yeah. Wonder if we keep thinking that Emil's going to be in a dungeon.
Well, we
What
know
if
he's being
actually-
held. Sorry, go on.
I was going to say, what if he's actually held, out in the open, say, on the castle's peak?
So what end is your deal with the werewolves?
We need them to be our allies in this.
Yeah, and on a personal level, my goddess watches over good lycanthropes, and I feel like it's part of my duty as one of her devout to extend that where I can. And if there is, someone suffering like that, a werewolf who we can help, then I need to do that.
Okay, Charlie. One thing you will know, given your history, is that traditionally the werewolves around here do work for Strahd, but
Yeah.
they've become a lot more vicious in recent months. In the way that they go about things, beforehand they were a nuisance, yeah. Now they're an active menace.
Yeah, so I was imagining like Anna's probably not like a big fan of werewolves on the whole. She's from Valaki where they like to stick their heads on pikes, I mean.
Well, generally speaking, that's just wolves. Full stop, not specifically werewolves.
True.
So what you're suggesting is like our thank prisoner on top, like in the open but no way down, except the teleport.
Well, I wonder why else they would have made the landing pad, I guess.
Well, and if
I
he's a
mean,
werewolf,
because
wouldn't
he
you
can-
want to like utilize whenever he transforms?
If he's not working with Strahd, then I don't think Strahd would want him loose at all. Like even the risk of him being able to escape from the mountaintop, I don't think he would do that. I think the landing pad is because we've seen Strahd turn into like something, haven't we, before?
Yeah,
When
he was
vamped out of
bat.
the church. We've seen him transform into a bat, so that's an easy entrance. It's bats in the belfry.
Angie, you definitely recognise the eyes of Strahd in the wolf.
Yeah.
So yeah, and also if you were being kept prisoner, and if I assume Strahd is not the most humble of hosts, the prisoners, and you were being kept up there, at some point they're going to go mad. At some point, if they're at the top of a tower, they're going to hurl themselves off the top of a tower.
That's assuming that it can break out of whatever's restraining it.
Well, if you're going to go with restraints, what's the top of the tower matter then?
Because you can taste freedom, you just can't actually gain it.
Mm,
You can get your own.
I just like
I
to
don't
think he's a really sadistic bastard because he is fucking sadistic, and I don't have any good words to say about him.
Have you stopped being an ape now?
Oh yes.
yeah, ages ago.
Okay.
If
Right,
he,
so-
if he, sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
If he was imprisoned at the top of the tower, or at the top of a tower, would we not have known from our bird bros?
That's a fair point.
There's a good chance we would have heard him. I mean, if you were, in a place where you could yell and scream and howl to your heart's content, you would.
How about this? We spend an hour searching the castle without magical means. Someone can stay in this room in case we think we've triggered something. There's no reason why the room would stop working if someone walks in and out. Strahd might change his mind if he came down here and wanted to use the room. That it would be illogical for it not to work. But we spend an hour searching what we can here, and then we can decide about taking a risk of leaving to somewhere where we're not entirely sure where we'll pop out.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
I'd volunteer to stay, but I know that you won't let me.
Okay, so we have we got the tome already. That was what we got from them. The werewolves, I got cursed for it. I remember all that. We got the symbol. We know. Yep, we know we have that. Next, we need the sword, and that's to find the mother, she who gave birth to evil. But we also know that an ally is here too, and our only way to get her her allegiance is to get a meal. So we search and then come back. But I'll take time to plant an alarm in this room so that if anything comes into this room while we're gone, we'll know.
I've had a very crazy idea. Is there anything any of us could do to be taken prisoner by Strahd?
Well, yeah, we just let the Feely go and do whatever she wants. 100% prisoner by 20 minutes.
I'm okay with this plan.
Rather than, him just killing us on the spot. Because I feel like, for most of us, if we just walked up and were like, hey, Strahd, fuck you, he'd just kill us on the spot.
Strahd likes to make deals. You have things of his, don't you? Things he would be interested in.
Mine.
It's like a terrible idea, but we'd find the dungeons quickly if one of us got put in them.
I feel like I've seen this movie.
Well, he already got the book back.
You've got your party a little bit perplexed, where they are paralysed by indecision.
I'm not so much perplexed. I'm apprehensive. Because we have a lot of good options. And I think we've got a very specific bad option. I feel like our worst option available is if we go to Yellow, the Master's Tomb. I feel like that is a horrendous option.
I mean, I could go to him and see if he takes me prisoner instead. I mean, I'm just a lowly little squishy half-elf.
We don't know that Strahd's been appearing in Daffy's dreams, do we?
No.
So, hang on a second. Why would he show you mercy? Why would he take you prisoner rather than just snap your neck? The Feely.
Because he
the
has
girls are
my
fighting.
brother. He has something precious to me, and if he likes to make deals...
Lauren's gone. He doesn't have Lauren. Lauren left.
That was the offer that was on the table to me. I get to go home.
He doesn't have Lauren. Lauren isn't here. Lauren is gone.
That was the deal.
Hold on, I gotta make a decision roll.
Oh my word.
Groot goes up to the button and pushes the button.
I mean, I know Anna wants to go to Blue, but she also doesn't think we're entirely ready to launch ourselves into another fight.
That's what you've got.
I have a good feeling that he would not kill me on the spot.
Bottle.
Can I roll insight on that shady ass fucking answer?
I would like to assist in that because
It's not something you can
I've-
really assist on because it's not
Yeah.
really an active thing.
That's what I was-
then could I also insight
Yep.
the shit out of that shady motherfucking answer?
No.
It's like Strahd, the guy who just appeared in and was like, by the way, guys,
What?
snapped the neck and then dipset. Yeah, I'd fucking,
Being cheeky.
I don't
Do I
like
need
it.
to roll in? Do I need to roll deception or?
Deception's the closest skill, but given your charisma modifiers,
Oh, motherfucker!
She's convincing.
I mean, yeah, convince him, but that doesn't mean it's not like a lie that's being passed as truth. It's just
Yeah. It's just she's
evading an
convincing.
answer. Yeah, like
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
like the mum look, I know you're lying to me look, but I can't prove it.
Oh, I'm not lying to you at all.
Mm-hmm.
basically, there's more to this. You just can't
I can't.
discern anything.
She's not lying, it's just not a good idea.
I'm
Well, I'll
just
tell you
submitting
what.
information.
I'm going to
Fine.
lean back and close my eyes. When you guys know what you're going to do, let me know.
yeah. I dig trying to
Where
delve through this sort of thing. Yeah, Emil is the number one priority here because Emil brings us to an ally, but also this is a chance for us to get potentially the sword that we need, and I don't know if we're now being put in a position where it's one or the other. or because the sword could be outside the castle. This teleportation, we think, is going to lead us to all over Barovia, so it could lead us anywhere, and it could be that we'll take the chance on the sword, and we get thrown out of the castle somewhere, and then we have to work our way back in somehow, which I don't think is going to work well.
No, I agree. I think what we should do is spend at least an hour just to look for this dungeon, try and get a meal, and then on our way out, bam for the
Okay,
for the
what I'm going to do is
sword.
let you discuss it all out in full, but I'll step away for a few minutes.
Yeah, okay.
That way I don't have to take
Hold
a
on.
break while you guys
I have a
aren't
whisper
discussing
for you.
things.
I
Okay,
have a whisper for
make
you
it
before you
quick.
go.
So, what if I spend some time casting alarms? You guys can leave me
Okay,
here.
I've got a meta question for you guys. Didn't at some point Strahd offer somebody else a deal regarding Esmeralda?
Yeah,
Who?
Daffy.
The filly.
Okay, no, I was just saying, I
Yeah.
could have sworn. Oh yeah, that's
Well,
right.
the
He,
Starry Girl, sorry.
he offered you the deal that if you brought Esmeralda to Strahd,
He'd give me my brother back.
he'd reunite you with your brother.
Yeah, reunite, not give back.
Yeah, not give
Yeah.
back.
That is the worst wording I ever heard.
Especially since, but just so everyone knows, everyone in chat knows, no one knows what happened to Lauren. I don't know. No one in
The only
Meta
one who knows is
knows.
Mole.
The only one who knows is Mole.
The exact details.
I just know he's not here anymore. In this party right now, in the castle.
Well,
he
what the
might be in
players
castle.
know is that he was riding a horse heading away from Castle Strahd after having gone there, and then the horse's tracks just stopped.
Just
Yeah. See, that's the thing that gets me, because even if Lauren could fly, he
Where'd the
couldn't,
horse go?
he just couldn't become a Pegasus all of a sudden, or
yeah.
did he become a centaur and then a centaur Pegasus, fused with it or something? That horse has
be
to
right
be
back.
somewhere.
That
Okay,
would be fucking radical though, a centaur
That
Pegasus.
really would. that would be some Power Rangers Megazord shit. In fact, that is probably, I can't remember the exact, but it's probably one of the Megazords from Mystic Force, because they did have a Pegasus. No, a Centaur. But yeah, so Emil, we search. If we're laying out the plan now while Mole's away, but chat's here, so I can set
Well, Mole
alarms.
can still hear us.
Yeah. Oh, what I mean is just
Hang on.
this downtime.
Which one of us can move the fastest? Theoretically-
30.
Sven.
I think Anna can theoretically because she can double dash.
Mm.
Because what
I
I was
think-
going to suggest is, what level is message or sending, whatever it's called?
Third.
Oh, it's
Sending
third. Never
is
mind.
third,
Fuck that. We need that third level. Fuck that plan. I was gonna say, because what we could have done is have Anna stay back, have the party move forward, and then if anything happened, just send a message and Anna can come running. But we can't do that. Never mind.
Yeah, if I was more confident, I would be happy to volunteer to remain back on the grounds that I could transform and fly, and I've got a lot. I could have a lot of flight speed. I'd be bouncing 160 feet a second,
Mhm.
So
or 160 feet
realistically,
around.
if we're looking at spell slots, I am still pretty much at full and can refill my spell slots.
What is your magic like?
It's something that I've always had, something that I've discovered when I was very young, because, temper tantrums have always been my thing.
No, no way.
I know, shocking, right?
All right, I'm just gonna go out and put in my 2 cents now that everyone's going. So we walk into a room, and in the middle of this room is what looks like a pedestal or something that is a teleportation, right?
It's
what we're discussing?
it's
It's a column of fire, and there are
brazier
orbs all
fire.
around it, and the orbs teleport us to different places.
theoretically.
You're a big magical creature who can get around really quick, yet for some reason you need a teleportation device to get to a dungeon that's 10 feet down. I doubt any of these rooms are anywhere nearby. And
Yeah,
if
I
he's
don't think-
using something to get really far away quick, chances are, on the other side, he has something to get back really quick. Because why would he make a one-way ticket?
I actually don't think these are two-way teleportation, and as in a meta standpoint, because of my rules, I got that in a whisper. So Kachi knows that. Like, I don't think these are all two-way teleportation.
No, I'm not saying this specific room is. What's to say that there's something he doesn't have something over there that you have to then find or discover to get back? Like, you're making it. Why would he put something in his own home that is really just made for us to find so that way we can get to one of these places? It makes no sense.
It could be used the same way it was used to get his minions around. He infiltrated Vallaki super quick with vampires into the coffin store, but the vampires fled instead of using some hidden teleportation thing for them. So like if there was another teleportation thing there, like on the way back, maybe they could have used it, but they were panicked, or I don't know. But
Why
they
is
came running
Strahd
out.
letting us run around his castle?
I don't know. I am worried that us running around here and him bringing us here now is a diversion for something else that he's doing. So
Oh shit!
yeah,
There's Arena.
I've been thinking this from the get-go, to be honest.
I bet you he's fucking gone after Arena while we're here.
You know, I am genuinely surprised it's taken you this long to think about this.
Well, it's fucking Arena, isn't it? None of us like her.
I've been thinking this from the very
not
start, and I've
Arena.
been thinking,
I'm talking about the whole. He brought you here so he could do something else.
yeah, I
So
thought
we could either sit
Arena was
there
a
and beat
noble-
it to death, or we could just pick a direction and go.
Let's go back to the coffin makers.
Let's go to Emil, find the prisoner in the dungeons.
Well,
Let's fight the werewolf.
It would be a total waste if we just left right now.
I begin
So wait,
casting
so
alarm.
What you're
on
saying
the
is
floor.
then, what you're
Okay.
saying is then we're trading Arena for Emil.
It's easily a better trade on our part.
How certain are we that he's attacking Vallaki? Because that would, like, Anna
Well-
doesn't care about Emil.
He might not be attacking Vallaki. He could be anywhere on this.
He's Schrödinger Strahd right now. We don't know where he is. We don't know
Yeah.
what he's doing.
Or
I
how
have no
fast he's
way to
moving.
From-
find.
Okay, from a
so,
meta thing, I'll just throw out there that the
You can
Who are
have
they called?
milk in a little while, not right this second.
Marktikoffs did say they were going to try and cause a distraction while you're up at the castle.
Oh, true. Yeah, so he could be dealing with that.
They
So, if anything happens to the Martikovs while we're here and we get here and we teleport out, like, we owe the Martikovs a lot. And I know for a fact, Sven, you're not going to be happy if anything happens to them and we waste our time here.
That's
Not
true.
just Sven.
Well, that's true. I'm sorry, Anna. I'll begin casting an alarm on this
Alright.
floor.
Okay.
Let's go
It'll
hunt
take
for
me.
Emil
It'll
and then
take
we
me
can-
10 minutes. But if you go ahead, I will finish casting this and I will move off after to find you. And theoretically, I will know if I'm within a mile if anyone sets foot in here. So if it
I'm
is
not-
two-way teleportation and he comes back, I'll know.
I'm not leaving it here by yourself.
Okay, just as a small thing with the alarm, I assume you are emitting the party from your alarm.
Oh yes,
Because it just pings to tell you whether it's been set off, not who or what.
Yeah,
set it
yeah.
off.
No, I was setting it so that I was planning because it's a 10-minute cast. So
'Cause
that
you're ritual casting.
Alright, how about this?
yeah,
Anna
because I'm a
stays with
cheap little
Hachi.
bitch.
Anna stays with Hachi while the spell's being set up. And then we'll catch you guys up. That way, no one's on their own, so everyone's happy. And you guys know you're looking for a meal.
No,
Yeah.
no,
I-
no.
I
Let's just wait here for 10 minutes and then all go together.
I mean, that's okay. That's
Okay.
fine. I'm just like concerned with wasting more time, because in time like this is only taking a few minutes. They're like back and forth like 10 minutes, 15. So, but yeah, I'll cast alarm here.
Okay, so you cast alarm. Now, which way are you going to go?
We've got to back up we've got
Door in front of us.
yeah, door in front of us.
Okay, door straight ahead, door directly behind, stairs to the behind on the opposite side of the wall than the other stairs were, and those are the exits.
I think we point Sven in a direction and let his intuition take us.
Like a dowsing rod.
Yes.
Fine. Sven moves forward, just the door in the room.
Straight ahead.
You're going straight ahead to the opposite side of the room, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, there's a door. Anything you're doing with it?
I listen.
You hear nothing.
I try to open the wiggle door.
You open the door successfully. On the other side, you can see a chamber that is the same width as this one. About 10 feet in, you see a red velvet curtain.
Ooh.
Can I burn it? I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
Weirdly, like in my head, Anna just lifted up her crossbow and was about to shoot it, so...
I was about to say you should do that because either game show host or creepy head. I don't know.
The ceiling's about 10 feet high, so you got a
Anna's
10
gonna
foot by
shoot the
30
curtain.
foot curtain. Okay, you fire a bolt, it goes straight through the curtain.
As in, it goes through the material, or
okay?
it's an illusion?
There is a hole left.
Okay.
Wow, this piece of shit. It must be old.
Make a
Sven
perception
cautiously
check.
moves forward. Okay.
What? That's Twilight.
All of us?
Anybody who's in the room, yes.
Yeah, shit, yeah, I'm doing that. I'm
God damn
perceiving
it, I keep
everything.
getting using field, God,
Nope.
motherfucker.
No, I'm not.
Okay, the thing that surprises you, Charlie, is the sound when the bolt finally hits something is actually quite distant and quite quiet.
That's very weird.
Basically, it goes
Does the room
straight.
look like...
It goes straight through the curtain, you know, making a hole,
Yeah.
and then
It's
a
just
little
a
while
long
later,
way away.
you just hear a. You don't hear, you know, a solid thunk or anything like that.
I
Very
expend a level 1 spell and immediately cast Detect Magic to keep a
Okay.
Detect Magic aura for 10 minutes.
Okie dokie. Well, the entirety of the area behind you is just glowing.
Yeah, I imagine that's...
I'm gonna move forward and open the curtain with my spear.
Okay,
With
you
my shield
open the
raised.
curtain just in front of you, about 5 feet in front of the curtains. You can see two large throne-like chairs. Between the chairs, you see it open up to a balcony which overlooks a large, we're talking 50-60 foot by 50-60 foot room which drops down below your view.
Oh shit.
So you
What's in
kind of
this
like got a
room?
balcony over a large, basically a big room.
Yeah. I'll go to look over the edge.
Okay. Dark glow shapes thrust out of the still brackish water that fills this 50-foot square room, the ceiling of which is festooned with hanging chains that look like thick black web strands. The balcony set in the north wall overlooks the room and has two large thrones atop of it with a red velvet curtain behind them. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, basically. That's mostly what you can see because, you know, low light.
What's crap?
I mean, I do have dark vision.
Okay, basically you can see the water behind. This looks like a torture chamber. But there's water that's basically come from somewhere and flooded the bottom of it. And you can see some dark shapes within the water.
Dark shapes as in humanoid dark shapes?
Could be.
Okay. I'll turn back to the group and I'll say,
Basically you're talking Iron Maidens, stocks, other instruments of torture.
yeah.
And you can see
Looks
skeletons
like-
of their last victims lie within them, their jaws seemingly frozen open in silent terror.
Gross. So I'll turn back to the group and this is a torture chamber, and The sick son of a bitch had thrones to watch it happen. I think we're on the right track.
The seagulls
that-
agree.
Yes, they do.
What the hell are the seagulls doing around at 10 o'clock at
That's
night?
the alarm.
That's what I would program the alarm to be like. If I take
There
my
is
staff,
no access from this throne area down to the bottom. Other
if
than
if
jumping.
I take my staff and cast light and aim my staff down into the chamber,
It doesn't really radiate that far, but you can light up. Basically, you just see the various torture implements and the skeletons within them. Pretty much what I just described.
but everything's dead, so
And flooded.
Skeletons and yeah, it's flooded. You see no movement.
skeletons. I don't mean dead, so.
Well, it does mean dead, so it does. But there might be an involved somewhere.
True. Is there an equivalent viewing platform on the other side?
No.
Nope.
You can see a door to your left, in the centre of the wall to your left, down in the torture room.
Yeah, that might be where they bring people in from
Yeah.
Holden.
See,
So-
I think if this is a torture chamber, the dungeons or holding cells are not going to be very far.
You would not drag a prisoner very far.
Nope. And if you had a torture room on this scale, you want the other prisoners to hear what you're doing to people.
Then we go down.
How deep is the water?
Best guesses. You reckon about 3 feet?
Okay, I'm not jumping into that.
Yeah, I was supposed to say there's an opening. There's not like a glass or anything. Like he's not watching behind.
No, it's a balcony that overhangs over it. Basically, they.
Yeah, so it's like a theater.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm just gonna start flying around.
Okay.
And when I get to the middle of the room, I'm gonna ping my favorite thing.
There is you.
Yeah.
You definitely pick up the sense of undead.
I have an
balcony?
idea.
Sorry, go ahead.
Why doesn't the Philly fireball the entire bottom floor?
Because it's water.
Yeah, but you can aim up.
Like with lightning bolts.
Ooh, that's a good idea. That's a real good idea.
I mean, this is assuming that Barovia has the same physics laws that we do.
Yeah, it should do. Right? Fireworks the same.
Well, it's up to you. At the moment,
I'm just
Sven is hovering about the top, above the middle of the room. The rest of you are up on the balcony.
Would you like me to waste a spell and zap the water?
As you do that, or you guys start throwing lights down there, so that way I can see what's going on and actually give up.
It's not the lights. I'm worried that it's like we jump down and then they stand up. But if we
Yeah.
like blast down, they don't get to stand up.
Alright, Tafina's gonna lean over and just
While
Do
Cecilia's doing that,
the
can
thing.
Anna start tying a rope so she has a way of getting down in the minute?
Okay. Okay.
that couldn't not happen less.
Okay, because of what you're doing, I'm going to do something special.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Not yet, you see.
I think your guys' rolls infected me.
You're being so patient.
I just rolled a load of rolls. One of them was double digits. And that's including both sides of the line.
I hope you took all of my shit rolls then.
Okay. Believe it or not, because of what I decided to do there, Sven,
Yes.
the undead you are sensing fades.
Oh.
Basically, what I did is I gave them disadvantage on the saving throw and made it so the lightning bolt actually hit each of them twice because of the water. And they
Nice.
failed every single saving throw.
Okay, so when
Nice.
Stevie does the numbers later, how many undead were in that water?
Okay, effectively...
I thought he stopped doing that. To be honest.
You did... Okay, effectively you did... 300 damage.
Oh fuck.
6 on that. Reverse engineered.
Yeah.
I think Tefili just turned herself on.
How far down is the drop of thing
Well, it
again?
was 60 feet, I think. 50 or 60.
Give me a second. Judging by the look of things, about 15 feet?
That's
10,
fine.
10 to 15 feet.
Oh, 15. Okay,
Yeah.
that's way less.
Oh
I thought it
yeah, I was
15.
like a big deep.
No, no, no,
Yeah.
no. No, they're
Oh.
high enough that if somebody broke loose, they'd have to climb up a wall to get to the people at the throne. But,
Which would be a nightmare because it's Strahd.
yeah, but low enough that, you know, they don't need any sort of special thing to actually watch properly.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, well, I don't mind that. That's 15 feet. That's fine.
Okay.
I think you're light. I think I could just grab you with my feet and bring you down.
Well,
I've got heavy armor now.
yeah, but the thing
Oh,
about it is,
okay.
if you're just doing it purely as a way to slow him down, you'd be able
Yeah.
to carry a much bigger weight because you're not actually trying to hold them aloft.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get down gracefully so we don't take a lot of damage, right?
Yeah.
Sweet.
But you've got a rope, haven't you?
Yep. And I had a rope.
Well,
So
there you go.
If
You
you
guys
want to
got
use the rope, that'll be athletics with advantage.
Oh, okay. 21 either
I'm still
way.
gonna fail this shit.
Oh, thank fuck for advantage.
Oh, sorry. What armor are you wearing?
Ooh, me.
Yes.
Scale, I think.
Okay. Oh no, this is 5th ed. You don't get the disadvantage on athletics.
Oh, thank God.
Just stealth.
Doesn't matter for me.
Oh,
I
ripped.
anticipated that.
Yes, Papa.
Sven goes to catch you but fails.
You can make a dexterity saving throw to see if you can actually catch her.
Oh, okay.
I deserve it.
Dexterity saving throw?
Yeah, basically,
Oh, it's
the
the
idea
same
is
as-
your reflex
Yeah.
to grab. Yeah, you managed to grab her arm just as she slips from the rope.
Hello? The mummy's
Oh, okay.
And she's one of the
Yeah.
smallest ones of the party, so you know you're not got that much of an issue getting her down to the bottom. It is wet. It is horrible.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
she is only 113
3 feet
pounds.
what, up to our waist?
yeah,
Depending on how tall
it's
you
3
are.
foot high, and the majority of the party is just shy of 6 foot.
Majority.
Majority, I said. You've got you. You've got you. You've
out of
got
the water.
You've got you lowering the average, and you've got Alana making the average higher.
I'm just saying, if you put Tefili in the water, literally only 2 feet of her is visible.
Well, I
Oh.
dropped you in the water.
So
Sven doesn't
basically,
feel like having a
you're
bird
dry
and
breast
dead.
up.
Pretty much. This is uncomfortable and I don't want to be here anymore.
Anna's not much taller. Anna's gonna wade straight over to that door.
Tefili's gonna straight up swim.
Can you look for the bathtub drain? Can we can we move that plug out? Sven does not like undead bath.
It is quite rancid, the water.
Yeah, I'm not getting in there. You guys are on your own. I'm sorry. This is where I leave the party.
You can see him
I
preening
understand.
above us.
Yes. Uncle Jack.
Okay, you open the door, yeah?
Yeah.
The still water fills an arched hallway before you. The water's surface is like dark mirrored glass, disturbed only occasionally by the thwick of a drop falling from the ceiling. 20 foot ahead, you can see a stairway going upwards, and you've got arches to the sides. In each arched doorway, an iron door stands closed and partially submerged. You hear a weak cry for help from beyond the south door.
Anna's going in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'll follow the current, if you will.
Hey.
Might just like latch onto Alana's heart. Just
Okay, so are you all going
Sven
towards the south
perches
door?
on top of Stevie and lets him go through the water.
I will allow it.
Remember, if you go into
Actually, I
small
know what
birds, you
it-
have to leave your armor behind.
I thought you said it would transform with me.
No, it's made, custom made, so that it automatically adapts for when you go hybrid.
Oh, okay. That's fine. No, I won't go small bird. I'll be a big dude on top of Stevie.
Hachi and Alana will look like parents that went to a water park with kids that can't swim right now. Just being drowned by...
Like
Anna's
one that
gonna be
refuses to
like-
get in the water and I have to carry him, and
Okay,
the other one's like doggy paddling.
Kick your legs, kick your bloody legs!
okay.
I mean, I'll try to flap
I
my wings to
need-
make it so there's not so much weight on you.
I need everyone who is walking through the water to tell me how much you weigh.
Oh shit.
That is
What
a
is
very
your
personal
total
question.
your total inventory weight?
oh,
I have not been tracking.
Roughly.
Well, stuff I'm carrying goes to 125.
Plus your weight.
I don't think I ever wrote that down.
I'm at probably like 150. Actually, no, because I haven't got the rope, so I'm at 138.
I imagine she'd be like... I don't know, 180. So 205 in total, let's go.
Oh, dear. So sorry. So Ilana was 140, right?
No, all in total should be 205.
205. Okay.
oh yeah, holding on.
Anna.
It was 138. The heaviest thing she had on her was the rope. And she's only like 120.
Hachi.
I would say because Hachi is like really lithe. He's tall, but he's like really ungodly gaunt. He carries 124, and he's probably about 244 total. Like he's unhealthily gaunt.
Sven.
Yeah. It says here that I have a total weight carrying right now 108,
Okay.
and I don't remember how much I weigh.
Well, what sounds about right for you?
I don't know. I think I read it was like for the air.
More than
appropriate,
92
they were
pounds?
Light 100. Yes.
Defeely.
183 with all my shit.
Wow. Okay.
The fact that you're asking for weight makes me super fucking nervous.
We're all walking on the pressure plate of death.
Yeah.
And it's gonna
because
be
a lot of
me
it
that
are-
Are
pops it.
you doing the same walking order?
Defilia's holding on to Alana.
Yeah.
Anna's first.
Me and Sven are at the back.
Yeah. And I'm on
So
you.
the same.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alana, Sven are swapped around the way the tokens are now.
So like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also,
Wait,
for the record, Defilia does not have her feet on the ground.
Where's Anna?
Wait.
She's so small.
Anna went through the door first.
Why don't you have your feet on the ground?
She is
She's
okay.
open.
So she is 5 foot even.
Yeah.
If there's 3 feet of water, waiting is not an option.
Okay, so you're swimming. Okay.
Yes. Well, really, she's just being tugboated along.
Okay, as you are walking along at about the same moment, the floor gives way underneath Anna and Ilana, and you start falling down a trapdoor. Each.
Let it go.
Can
Let
we
it go.
dex save?
Let it go.
You can make a strength saving throw to try and keep yourself aloft in the water.
But I have no strength. I only have dex. Uh-oh.
If only you had an advantage. So, as they're walking along, and the rest of you see it, just in front of you, about the same moment, Ilana and Anna just whoosh, just
Do I have
fall,
time to cast a
plunge.
spell? Or no?
Only if it's reaction
Does
based.
the water
Only if
also
it's
just-
reaction based.
doesn't the
It
water
would
fill
not
up
be.
too?
Okay, and they go into the water, out of sight. I'll get to you two in a second.
I'm trying to figure out though, like, does the water drop with them?
The water drops by about an inch, 2 inches. That's it.
Okay, so it's not like, sudden drop of.
No. Chances are there was water in what was underneath the trapdoor already.
Right.
We've just been caught by surprise and just gone under.
Yeah. What would the rest of you like to do?
Swear. A lot.
Begin waiting over there to see what I can do.
Okay,
Is the water murky?
I think so.
it
isn't
is,
It's all-
yes.
It's pretty rank, I
It's,
guess.
it's pretty rank, it's dark,
Uh,
dirty.
staff with light on it and then under the trap doors
Okay.
so I can illuminate for them.
As you dash forward and put the staff down, you see the trapdoor resetting itself.
Oh! Oh!
Can I stomp on it with 1 foot?
Can I have a Constitution saving throw from Bill and Charlie, please?
Yeah. We're about to drown. Here it goes. Ooh, twin rolls.
Yeah!
Okay.
Those are both 22s, remember?
22.
Only if they're within 10 feet of you.
I figured they are.
Not
They just fell
anymore.
down trapdoors.
Is that not how water works?
One of them at least is wearing plate mail. She dropped like a rock. Sorry, scale mail, but it's still damn heavy.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. What would everybody else like to do?
Did me stepping a foot on the thing cause it to open again?
Just a foot. You just,
Yeah, just one. Yeah, just I want to stomp a
okay,
foot on it.
you stomp the foot on, it doesn't quite give. You reckon,
So I
you
probably
just
want-
need some proper to a
Shark.
valid life choice. Okay, you are now a shark.
And I would like to.
I have to open up my spreadsheet.
Angie, no!
Oh,
Angela?
this is just awesome. What's 50?
Isn't that the
What have you done?
first time?
Angela, because I'm always confused by this thing. So, will it happen? Do you need to roll a certain number or less?
I have to roll the spell level or below.
For it to go off,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah, for
Angela,
it to go off.
Okay.
for the next minute, you cannot speak. Whenever you try, blood forms in your throat and oozes out of your mouth.
So really, I'm just a shark with blood coming out of my mouth at this
Yes.
point.
Blood in the back. Oh.
So, going to headbutt the floor.
Okay, that's going to be a strength.
Oh, I have to look up sharks.
I'll check now.
I was about to say, you're a shark. You're way bigger than 3 feet of water.
Yeah, you've got to be laying fully on the trap, like.
It
Yeah,
depends.
you're on
It depends
it.
on what type of shark.
Aren't sharks like saltwater animals?
They are, yes.
Not
A
necessarily.
giant shark has +6
That's-
to strength.
That's giant. Giant is not going to
I
be
don't
what
think
you
I can
want in
do
here.
giant shark. I think the CR for that is too high.
Wait,
Oh
hang on.
no, I can definitely do giant
Oh
shark.
no, no.
Yeah.
The only thing you probably actually the only thing you might not be able to do right now is T-Rex on the list of things that you can think. Is that 8 or 9?
It's 8. The only
in which case you can do
I
all of
can't do. I can't do T-Rex, but I can do everything else. And you can do everything.
And you should then hit.
Well, in official
A shark
rulebooks, there is nothing you
can breathe
cannot.
underwater.
Yes.
That's the only reason I picked it.
You might have
gonna
been
go with
better off with something
Hunter
like
Shark.
alligator or something like that, but from a size.
I'm going with
point
Hunter
of
Shark.
Okay.
Okay.
So +4 strength.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Okay, so you charge, you
Move
hit
it with
the
your
trap,
nose.
you hit the trap door, and everybody else sees around them is the feely shark hit the floor, and blood just goes everywhere in the water in the pools. Weird. Effectively, you just tried to scream out in pain, and the blood from the wild magic effect just gushed loads of blood out into the water, and the
What
water
it
all
really was
around
was
you
our-
is just red.
I'll
It
look
really
to
was- Are you
Sven.
fucking kidding me?
I'll look to Sven and be like, "Did we just see a shark bust its nose?"
You are the
gonna
worst
try
magic
again.
carp ever.
Or am I the best because I do what every magic carp does and fails?
This is true.
All right. So right ahead of that are the stairs, and the stairs don't have water on them.
Sorry?
We're in a tunnel, right?
The
Yeah.
bottom 3 foot is water, so the stairs do climb out of the water. But
'Cause I
the
was just
bottom
wondering
3
if I could-
foot of the stairwell is water.
Because I was just wondering if I could jump off Hatchie's back and get onto the stairs, start doing stuff from there.
Possibly. Actually, because of the distance and the height of the ceiling, you wouldn't be able to jump the entire distance, because of angles and stuff.
All right, then I wouldn't.
Okay.
I'm a smart person. I know what I can make or not.
The truth is, now you reckon if you take your time, you'll be able to get through here without setting off the trapdoors, because you know what to expect and you can know whether your foot's beginning to give way or not and adjust. But nobody
almost
said
more
they were
worried
looking
about
for
saving
traps when
people.
they came into the room, so you didn't get investigation rolls.
No,
Yep.
Anna didn't look for traps. She was
Oh,
not thinking about traps.
I think it's one of the first rooms where you haven't.
Yeah.
I don't know why we got complacent in this horrible, horrific room full of nightmares,
I
but
just
we
love
did.
it how many times that happens in my games, that people stop looking for traps just as they hit the traps. It happened in Death House, didn't it? It happened,
Yeah, it did.
I
Right.
will step onto the trapdoor with both feet. Just jump on it to break the trapdoor in so I can go through.
Okay, the trapdoor opens up and you sink.
As I'm falling, I'm going to cast Polymorph on myself. It's my last 4th level spell.
Okay, can you make... I want an initiative roll from you just to see how quickly you cast. It's not an actual active combat round.
Oh, I
that
think
would open
that's
to feeling
okay.
try to get in there and get
Oh, right,
someone
okay.
out, by the way.
You're trying to get down there to try and get somebody out. Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, you do see, as soon as the trapdoor opens, this is probably the one further back, so this is the one that Ilana would have been there. Ilana is not in there.
What?
Okay, you start casting your spell, and then find yourself teleported.
K?
You are in a pitch black room.
Can I breathe?
Yes. You are wet, but you are not underwater.
Did my Polymorph not go through then? Like I just
no,
went and I
basically
went...
the bump and the
Yeah.
jolting. You can make a concentration check, but it will be at a high DC because of the sudden
No,
jolt
that's
from going
okay,
from water
yeah.
to air and all that sort of stuff.
Magic interferes with magic. That's fine. Then staff and lightning.
Because you
if
didn't
I
finish
can.
casting, though, I will not make you use up the spell slot.
Okay. Then I do light. Is the spell that I cast.
Okay. Right. Okay, basically you are in a cell.
Okay. Any doors, windows, anything?
Give me a second. Oh, the bottom of this area is still water.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got a pen. You've got your pens up there.
There are no windows. There is just iron bars on one side. You
Yes, Aria.
basically you missed it, Bill. Bill, Charlie, Stevie, you find yourself in a 10-foot by 10-foot cell. The bottom of the room is water, 3 foot deep, so it's easy to assume you're on the same level as as you were. But you're inside a cell. There is nothing in it other than on the centre of the room, because you can see past and see cells on the other side, although you can't make it out what's inside them. Iron bars.
So are they all together in the same cell, or they're in separate cells?
I am just checking this.
I went into the one that Alana went through.
I don't know.
On the plus side, we found the dungeons.
That's true. I feel like we went like through that though, and then just went
Okay.
into the things at either side.
The one that Alana and Hatchie went through, you can see the skeletal remains of a dwarf, probably some type of fighter, lying at the bottom of the cell, enclosed in rusted plate armour.
So we're in the same
There's
cell.
also, yeah, you are in the same cell. There's also a battle axe. It's not magical from your detect magic. That I will need a concentration roll for.
Yeah, for sure. I don't even know if it was still up.
It's just going to be
It's been
DC
like a
10 because
minute.
you didn't actually take damage, but the jolt and the teleportation and all that lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're cool. It's not magical, but it's obviously very well crafted, because while the plate armor's rusted, the battle axe is in perfectly serviceable condition.
Shush.
Okay,
Still in it.
and Charlie.
Is that Pikachu? Was that what we just heard?
No.
Constipated child.
What was she?
She's on your blanket in the hallway.
Oh, she's got my duvet in the hallway, and she's just playing on it, making random sounds.
Sweet.
Okay,
Sounds like fucking life.
you appear, Charlie. You appear in a cell, and you see a glowing blade lighting up from the middle of the cell in front of you.
There's goblins there.
Holy shit!
Like, my first instinct is, I touch it.
Do it. Touch it.
Fuck it.
It
Touch
is a short sword.
I
Okay.
can use one of those. That's mine.
I need to check something about Anna.
Yeah, you do.
Player characters.
If it's not on the sheet, let me know.
It better be on the damn sheet. Oh, it's not.
Aria.
Hang on. I think I know what it is, and I'll put it in.
No, I'll just ask you.
Okay.
Double 20s. Damn, Kev, chill.
Well, I'm just a slight rewind. Like, it doesn't really add anything, but I would have, if you would have jumped into the water, I would have tried to lunge away from you as far as I could.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I would have, like, pulled your leg with me.
Yeah, exactly. You're coming with me, Mitch.
Come on, Sven, we're going diving.
I actually find this quite amusing. Okay,
Because
can you
my dex
make
and my saving.
a
Mm-hmm.
charisma saving throw?
Yep. 17.
Okay. It's not overwhelming, but you grasp the blade, you pick it up, and you just sense. As soon as you grasp it, you sense this emotion of pure rage, but it's not your own rage.
Okay.
Upon being lifted out of the water, the rage subsides slightly, starts subsiding.
There, little sword. Is it still illuminated?
It is. It is shedding a bright light in a 15-foot radius and dim light in an additional 15-foot.
Alright, looking around my little cell. I'm guessing it's a cell like everyone else's. Can I see anything? Because I could hear that voice before, so...
You cannot hear the voice.
Okay. And I can't see
Hatchie
anyone.
and Alana, however, can. Judging... actually, no, you'd have no way of guessing. Yeah, you're in the cell with the dead dwarf.
Mm-hmm.
D and A. Okay, you can't see where this cell is, but you can hear the shouts of, along the lines of, somebody there, help, blah, 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 coming from what's probably on the same side of the cell as you, but the other end of the room. You can see the door that leads out to the hallway just in front of your cell.
All right.
Actually, I might have gotten that the wrong way round. Nope, I didn't get that the wrong way round.
All right. I will. I'll check to make sure I'm not like grievously wounded. I'll check Hatchie as well, and then just say like, "Hello,
Momo.
who's there?" Ah.
Before we get to that, let's go back to the bloody-nosed shark and the half-bird. That sounds like a really bad cartoon, doesn't it?
It does.
The bloody-nosed shark and the half-bird.
So, depending on whether or not that was a save or just a check, there, Mole, I either got 20 or 23 to try and dexterous not be in the water as much as I can. And
Oh, right, yes.
those
Okay, you
stairs.
managed to get across and you get to the stairs without setting much off. Basically, you use your wings and your knowledge and all that sort of stuff to get across the water without putting much pressure on the actual floor.
Yeah.
Defeely is going to swim over the traps to the other side,
To where the
toward
stairs are.
to where the stairs are, and then drop polymorph.
Okay. When it's about the time that you get over to the stairs that you start hearing Ilana's voice coming from the same direction that you heard the other voice.
We heard voices?
Yeah, when you first came
Yeah,
in here,
that's-
you heard somebody shouting from the southern side of the hallway.
Oh, we just
Okay,
lost
the cameras are about to mess up, people, because Charlie is in the process of dropping. So as soon as her cam disappears from Skype, Stevie and Bill are gonna look weird.
We
But
always
yes,
do.
but you can
I was
hear
gonna say.
Alana's voice come
I mean, what?
from the same direction. Wow, that.
All right.
really
Well, now that I
changed it.
hear my friends in the same direction, I know the voice isn't just a big trap. Sven just charges for it.
Okay.
Yeah, and Defeely's gonna follow after. I don't know where they went. They were there.
Okay.
and they were gone.
Can I get? Okay, if you're charging, can I have dexterity checks at disadvantage? But make them saving throws.
Saving throw?
Well,
Well, no. Basically, the idea is to see if you can get across the room without setting off the trap, across the floor without setting off the traps.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna roll a real die for this because, like, that was 2 natural ones for D20s last time, so fuck that shit.
And how suspicious it is if that suddenly Anna
Oh.
starts rolling well.
My God! I rolled a natural one!
I rolled a 1 too because apparently we're rolling at disadvantage. So ones abound.
I have to roll the other one.
Okay, so you're coming from the other direction. So, right. So I'm going to make it that. Sven.
Yeah.
You wait. You get basically you fall through, teleport, cell. In your cell, scattered across the floor of the cell, you can see large quantities of electrum coins.
Oh, fucking leave him as electric.
Large
So-
quantities.
I don't want to be a super dick here, but seeing as how I'm a super fly type
No.
person and my wings were out, would I fall? I mean, really?
You were putting the pressure on the thing, which means the footing gave way, momentum.
Yeah. All right, so you're just going off with I was running and I was blindsided.
Yeah,
and I
basically the idea was that you misstepped. Basically, you stumbled slightly, and that forced you to put your foot down a lot harder than you were expecting to. Bloody bloody blah. What is Charlie doing?
All right.
She's having to
Charlie's
listen on her
restarting.
phone.
Oh,
because
okay.
She has to restart.
Okay, that's fine. So yeah, no, that because the nat 1 is you weren't in your normal stuff that you got in the other direction by. You screwed up.
Okay. I
Okay.
can accept screwed up.
And Defili, clinging to the bars of this otherwise empty cell, is the rotting corpse of a male half-elf dressed in leather armour.
Hold on, wait, what?
Clinging to the bars of this otherwise empty cell is the rotting corpse of a male half-elf dressed in leather armour.
Excuse me? What?
Clinging to the bars.
What?
Make a wisdom saving throw.
And what was the cells for you to fall into?
At first glance, it looks like Lauren.
Yep, this is happening.
Basically, your rage,
happening.
everything that's happening, seeing this, it looks like Lauren.
She's crying at this point. But the wild magic's going up anyway. She's.
So yeah, we'll just do the 1. 29.
Check the body, silly. Don't just take it.
This is the second time in 2 days she's had to see
Okay.
someone that looks a lot like her dead brother.
Okay, so the corpse has got its back to you. You see it. You cast it. The anger wells up. The grief. The pure raw emotion. At which point, normally it says you get to choose, but because of storytelling, I think this just makes sense. You just look and you want to see your brother's face once more. You just bam, and you teleport to the other side of the iron bars, facing the other way, into the face of this half elf. And it's at that point it dawns on you, it's not Lauren.
Still crying.
Wait, is she a crying shark or did she de-shark?
D-shark.
D-sharked.
That is way better.
At the moment, however, you are crying, sobbing blood out of your mouth.
Yep. Still spewing blood.
That's proper disgusting.
That's vile.
What the hell? Because of the wild magic, the tears are blood as well.
It'll be like
That makes
ugly
perfect
crying, so
sense.
there'll be snot as well, right?
So you just got blood, snot.
Can I roll a fucking
Roll.
mighty everywhere? That's disgusting.
This is what prestidigitation was made for.
Just constantly going.
Okay, so.
What's pure unfortunate is it's got verbal, so you'd be like,
So what was the wild
Charlie.
magic for 29?
Okay, Angie and Sven, when you do think, you do notice a large light source coming from within the room from one of the other cells. And it does appear to be moving. You can also, Charlie and Sven can also hear the ugly crying of Defili.
Did you take into account the wild magic tantrum?
Yes, that's why you
That was the
teleported.
teleport.
Normally you'd get to pick where the teleportation is, but for story reasons that just made sense.
Yeah. Got it. Done. Sorry. I had the brain
Oh,
fart.
Aria.
So yes. Okay, well, we've had about another hour. We'll have our final break. And then do a little bit more, because things are rolling well right now.
Speak for your fucking self.
I'll be taking us off screen if you guys need to step away for whatever reasons, because I know Kevin's got a couple of bits to do.
I'm nearly back in.
But yeah, and it also gives Charlie a chance to sort things out. So yeah, we'll be back in a minute, folks, and don't go anywhere. And we're back.
Huzzah!
Okay, so going around, we'll start. Well, we won't start with Angie because she's busy ugly crying. So I'll do everybody else that's in that chamber. Kevin's currently getting the sense of his thing. Okay, so you've got the sword. Charlie.
Yes.
Yes. So it's got instant, and basically it's transcended into this almost peaceful feeling in your hands. It feels as though this blade was made for you. Yeah, that with the weighting and all that sort of stuff.
So she's gonna, because she's kind of concerned about what's going on and like so much is happening. She's gonna use the light of the sword and go up to the iron bars, and see if she can see what's going on. Why she can hear Daffy crying.
Okay,
you know.
You are. Right, you are in one of the cells right by the door. Okay, you get up to the bars. You can just about make out through the corner because it's further down the room, but on the same side as you. You can just about see the silhouette of Daffy over there, and she's just weeping. You can't quite see what she's looking at.
I take it there's no obvious door in the iron bars, it's just literally iron bars.
No, there's a door.
Oh, there is a door.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to go check that out then. I thought maybe Strahd had some sort of magical shenanigans, so he didn't even need doors for his prisoners.
No. This is like what you'd expect in a dungeon.
Standard jail cell?
Yes.
Sweet, I want to go check out that door.
Okay, make an investigation roll.
I sure will. 10. I can't roll for shit on investigation. I have such a good modifier on it.
This is not very good at telling you. About the doors.
Yes, Baba. You've got glasses.
Okay, you look at it and nothing particularly stands out, but you reckon you can probably use your thieves' tools to
Awesome.
do it.
Okay,
So you can do a dexterity check, however you will be at disadvantage because you're inside the cell trying to
Alright, so I want to carefully stow the sword
Okay.
just into my belt, so it's just tucked in or something, just so I don't have it in my hands while I'm trying to do doors.
The feeling does not go away once you take your hand off.
Alright, do you say dex check?
Yes.
Alright, and while she's tinkering with the door, she's going to call out to Defeely to see if she's hurt. 21.
All you get back is.
Yeah, she's still ugly crying and you're struggling to get this lock. I mean, at the moment you just cannot get it. You don't think you've done anything to make it so you can't carry on, but right now you're not opening that lock. Okay, over to the other side. In the same cell with the dwarf. Okay, so you are, if I remember correctly, right by the door.
Mm-hmm.
Same side as you, far end of the room. You can hear the shouts from somebody.
Yep, and I called out to them.
He calls back in. Hello, who's there?
Fuck. My name's Alana. It just fell through the floor, and now I'm here. What's your name?
Hello, I'm Sven.
Like, I've got to get out and see him. He sounds beautiful.
He goes, my name's not important. I'm just a resident of Valaki. I was being chased by direwolves and I got captured and brought here.
Everyone's name's important, friend. How long have you been here?
I have no idea. A long time. But no light. No way to judge the passage of time.
So I'm guessing there's no obvious easy way out of here then, yeah?
Well, I've tried to lock with no success.
Has anyone been down here?
Occasionally you get something comes in here to provide a scrap of food, but it's not often.
Something,
I can't
not
see
that.
I can't see it.
Right, okay.
Like I said, no light.
Actually, can you, like, illuminate this place a bit? Oh, I can't see.
Other than, I suppose I've got, I take out one of my iron spikes, I cast light on it, and just let it out, like launch out through the iron bars.
Okay, you basically see the corridor. You reckon there's probably... You reckon there's 8 cells in this area, judging by, you know, mirrored patterns and all that sort of stuff. You're at one end of one side, you reckon this guy is the other end on the same side. From here you can't really notice anything particularly interesting.
I'll ask Alana in Draconic. I'll say, look, can you ask him about, like, try and trick him to say, answer to Emil or something, see if he's wary.
You do realise, even if you're speaking Draconic, his name is going to be recognisable.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I figured it's the same as, like, Irish.
I like, how am I going to trick him into saying his name's Emil?
Just to be like, Emil, how often do people come by here?
I think we should just keep saying Emil while we're speaking Draconic.
I'll just shout out in common, hey Emil!
Who?
Emil! It's a shame that he didn't answer to Emil because that's who we're here to save, so...
Yep.
It's a shame you're talking in Draconic.
No, I said I shouted out in common through the door. That's why I started shouting, hey Emil!
You're here to save someone.
Yeah, someone called Emil.
For who?
I believe her name begins with Z. Fuck me, I do not remember that. I've got
Hold on,
good
I have
memory.
my notes.
Why?
I have good memory, but...
I've got it in my notes. Her name is Zulika Toranescu.
Yeah.
Or Zuleika, whatever.
Her name is Zuleika.
Zuleika.
That's
Yeah.
it, yeah. That one.
Yeah.
Really? How do you know her?
We had a run-in with her, and
That's
That's the worst way to put it.
A
she,
runner.
yeah, she offered us some help. Should we find her, her husband, who she dearly misses?
Make a
Her
persuasion.
husband. Oh, that good. I've got super good charisma.
I know.
Persuasion roll.
Yes.
You sure you don't want Arcana?
I'm pretty damn sure I want persuasion.
That's better than I thought.
Oh my god.
Thank goodness you didn't have disadvantage. I love how
Now,
that
what
is a
the-
0 without a crit fail.
Yeah, that's a 0 on a 2.
Ooh.
Alana just dips her head beneath the water and inhales.
I'll step on it to keep it down there.
Wait, is there still water in here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Tell me this. Where did this meeting take place?
What's it called? Like the wolf.
And the night times.
The wolf.
It was in the
something?
mountains, but I can't remember what it was called.
South of the lake, by the north of Balaki. North of the lake, by Did we go the whole way around the lake?
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
shit! So we were on the footsteps of Mount Bartok.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, then that's what I described.
You may have found who you're looking for,
I can find me, sorry.
but from the sounds of things, you're not in a position to save anyone.
I will look through the bars down to like where he is, like as far as I can get. Can I like see down that way?
You can't really see it. I mean,
Well, I'm just gonna misty step through the cage anyway and walk down to him, really annoyed. Excuse me, I'm not in the position to save what? I'm the one out here. Sorry, Alana, I'll be back. I got you though. I got you.
okay, you get over to there, and because of the light and stuff, you see the person who fits exactly the description that Salika gave you.
I should be like, are you a werewolf?
I don't know you.
Yeah, no, I don't know you either. That'd really suck if I saved the wrong person, so... Can I see, by the way, Defili on the floor?
No, she's in the other side.
Other side, okay.
Yeah. Basically, you heard him coming from the south. Judging by things, they are not in the same room as you.
Okay.
From a meta standpoint, they're in the other side.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I have to know who I'm saving, so...
Well, if you did speak to my wife, she gave you my description.
Yeah, you do look awfully similar. Does my detect magic still up? Because I had to save to keep it up.
Yes.
Is there illusory magic on him?
Nope.
Okay. Well, because if he like knew who it was, but then he like alter selfed himself to it, I'd be like, you wee bitch. Okay. Well, Emil, it might be your lucky day yet, as
The one thing you will notice about these bars, which is different from all the others, is they're silver.
Oh, so it sucks for you to touch those. Would that suck for Strahd too? I don't know how silver works. Out of like meta, would that not like really suck for him?
I don't think in D&D
don't
silver has
think-
any effect on
Yeah.
spells.
I don't
It's
think so.
holy water, running water, sunlight, and wooden stakes.
Yeah.
Silver
So
doesn't affect vampires.
Not in this system, anyway.
No.
So Emil, if my name's Hachi, by the way. That's my friend Alana. She was being super nice and trying to ask you nice questions, and you weren't helping. If all goes our way, you're going home to your wife today. Drink that in for a second,
When
and
was
I'm
the
going to try and
last
get
time
Alana out.
everything went your way?
Never once ever.
At least you're honest.
This might be the day, though. You have to hold on to hope.
And just to answer Astragal in the chat, yes, traditionally silver is for werewolves, but some systems work that the silver is a thing against anything that can change shape, which includes the wolf and bat forms that vampires use. So therefore, in those systems, silver is also an effective weapon against them.
And that's why vampires don't have reflections, because silver was used to line the back of mirrors, and silver was considered too pure
Yeah.
to reflect evil.
But modern mirrors don't have silver, so they'd
Nope.
just be like, they buy a new mirror and they'd be like, whoa!
600 years, I'll fucking fabulous.
I'll go back to Alana's cell and see if I can do anything about
It's
opening
my
it.
biggest issue, with vampire stories that are set in the ages with a whole not being able to see the mirrors. Why are they always so fucking immaculate?
Because vampires are the best. Don't question it, it's just how it
It's
is.
like elves, they
This
just
is true.
wake up
I mean,
that
I
way.
can understand if they've got a staff, yeah, but if it's the solo wandering vampire, how does he remain immaculate?
invests a lot in hair care products and skin products.
Yeah, but
He's
you
got a
still
lot
can't
of time
see
to
what's
save
do
up
with
that
it.
money.
But yeah, okay, so let's hop back over to the other side. Defili, let's have another wisdom saving throw to see if you can get control of yourself. Assuming you're here, Angie. Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Yep, you managed to, choking it, the full realization
Fuck
that
up.
it's not Lauren. You managed to get a hold of yourself, and there's a little bit of that whole end of ugly crying, spluttering and snorting and all that sort of stuff. But you managed to get yourself back, slightly composed.
She cleans herself up.
That's a fair point, Kit and Poker, but there's a difference between not looking like a hobo and being absolutely magazine cover, picture perfect.
But yeah, so she prestidigitated herself clean because man, that was fucking gross.
Yep, okay. Prestidigitation. And, yeah, okay, so around you, there's a cell with some light coming out of it, and you look over and you can see that Anna's there trying to pick the lock, not seeming to be having much collection, and you can also hear the ching 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 of coins coming from the other end of the cells.
So wait, Anna's in front of my cell?
Anna, you are in the middle of the hallway.
You are free from cells.
Yeah, because you teleported out of your cell. So at one end you can see Anna. Let's see, H. Right by the door, and to your left, if you're facing the door, you can see Anna working on some locks, and there's a sword giving off bright light on her waist. Then the exact opposite corner of the room, you can hear what sounds like somebody standing in coins, even though it's slightly muffled by the water.
Was that to Anna or to me?
That was to you. I was just giving you a lay of the land. You can see Anna picking the lock.
She's gonna reach out and try and help out.
Okay, you can do a dexterity check. I'm not going to give you the advantage because she's at disadvantage. Okay, yep, you click. Basically, you go over, take the lockpicks that Anna put in there, and just a couple of tweaks. Click, door opens. You are now free.
Try.
Okay. So what
Anna's like, you missed a little something, and like touches her cheek.
Defila's gonna recoil a bit and be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Touch me. Sorry. It was a bad moment. It won't happen again. I hope not.
That's got there.
Where are the others?
Okay, and now that you're at the cell, you glance across. You see the corpse. You don't know. You don't get any sort of recognition or anything like that, but you can see the corpse where you saw her standing earlier. No.
Friend of yours?
I thought so at first.
And then Anna's just going to call out the names of the party and just kind of move on.
Okay, well,
Felix actually going to search the body.
Okay, I'm going to assume that Sven would respond when you call for him. The others are going to be too busy in conversation that they probably won't notice, given doors and all that sort of stuff. Okay, you search the body. It doesn't have anything on it of any interest. You wouldn't even want the leather armor, given it's got rotted, putrescent flesh right up against it right now. Yeah, I mean, it dawns on you now that, unless weird magic was involved, this corpse is way too old to have been Lauren.
Oh yeah, no. Gonna definitely move on and try and see if we can find the other people.
Okay, so you're going to have a look through to see all the different cells.
Well, Sven
Yeah.
called back, so we can go and let him out first.
Okay. Yep. Sure. That'll be Thieves' Tool. You can do it with advantage if you're having assistance. Whoever wants
Yeah.
to do it.
Do you want to? Because you have the higher dex.
Yeah, that works for me.
Yep. You managed to unlock and get Sven out. Like I said, there's a large quantity of Electrum coins on the floor.
Oh, I just thought I should do that with proficiency because I have proficiency in Thieves' Tools.
So add 2.
Yeah.
3.
Our proficiency is 3.
3. Why is... Oh, yeah. No, you're right.
Welcome back. You've just been released from your cell.
All right.
Yep, and you're standing in several thousand Electrum pieces.
Sven like gold.
I was going to say, Sven part magpie.
I did put in my faults that shiny things.
These
a
are
problem
very
for
shiny.
me.
If I recall,
I'm
Electrum
just-
pieces would be more shiny than gold.
Yeah, they're like
Damn.
chromed.
Just discreetly tuck that stuff away.
Yeah, I mean, you'd be able to probably pick up about 100 coins. Easily enough.
Okie dokie. After I
Right.
picked up coins, Sven would then tell the group that there's coins.
Well, I'll assume that you picked up the 100 coins before you got let out of the cell.
Yes.
But when they come over, I mean, the one thing that looks different is that Anna is now has a short sword in her belt, which is giving off light like a torch. So, golden
Gonna move on
light.
and try and find Ilana's cell.
Well, Alana's not in this bit, but okay. So you're gonna look around the other ones. You can't. Most of them look pretty much empty to you.
Calling out for them then. Ilana! Hachi!
Okay, the other two, if you make perception checks, see if you can hear it. Actually, no, Alana, you hear it with your passive.
Oh, sweet.
Your elven ears hit everything.
I'm like, the feeling! Oh no, Sven!
Okay, so yeah, you basically hear them, and they're definitely coming from outside the room.
You gotta move towards it.
Okay,
Sorry, I
so
want to
you
draw
go.
the sword.
Aria, no.
You wanna what?
No.
Draw the sword,
Okay.
just in case.
You get the feeling that it's
That's
trying.
not how you play nicely.
You get this like feeling of friendliness and all this sort of stuff. From a meta point of view, it's trying to attune with you.
Yeah.
Every
I just figured
time
because
you
it's
say-
light, so A, she can see, and then B, she can stab.
You get the feeling that this thing it wouldn't take much to attune to this thing. You feel a kinship with it.
Good sword
Every
is good
time.
sword.
Basically, from a meta point of view, if you decide to start tuning with it, it's going to be done in a minute.
Alright, so yes.
Okay, I will tell you
She's
what the
thinking
sword does.
swordy thoughts.
Okay, it is a +1 short sword.
Alright.
All you need to know that it's constantly sheds bright light in a 15-foot radius and dim light an additional thing. You cannot turn this light off, but if it's put in a sheath, a proper decent sheath, you'll be able to block the light. Although you probably get a bit of a glow around it, so it's not going to be great for stealthiness.
Yeah. So it's like a sun sword that's always on.
Kind of, yeah. And once you become attuned to it, you feel this magical ability of forming in your mind, which basically translates to that you can cast use the sword to cast the Crusader's Mantle spell. Once used, you can't use it again till the following dawn.
Okay, I will look that up. Thank you very
Crusader's
much.
Mantle, I think, is the one which gives you the extra little bit of damage.
I think so. I will look it up.
Yeah, 1d4.
With anything on... Actually, technically, I think it's with any attack you do, full stop, not specifically with a weapon.
It's while in the aura. It's a 30-foot aura.
Oh, right,
Uh,
yes.
Yeah, until the spell, it moves with you. And then while in the aura, each non-hostile creature in the aura, including you, deals an extra 1d4 radiant damage when it hits with a weapon attack.
So, yeah, you help everybody else with that.
Nice.
But yeah, so that's that. Like I said, there's something about you and sentient weapons.
I know.
Okay. Once you're attuned, you basically the feelings is basically like you're like, let's go find shit and beat it up. You get the feeling that this thing is, it doesn't like evil.
I feel you, Sword. I feel you.
Okay, so you get to the main doorway. It's barred from from this side.
Is there a door we can pick?
Oh no, I was saying it's barred. You basically have to lift the bar up and take it off. Okay, and then you open it up, and then you see the hallway you were in before, and on the other side there is another door.
I guess Anna and Sven probably lead the way.
Okay, are you going to be trying to open the door? Well, okay, let's pop back to the other guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're outside the cell.
Yes.
Are you going to be trying to do anything?
Well, I was walking back to Alana, and I was going to ask her if she had any way to open the cell, if she'd strong enough to just burst it or whatever. Because in my head, I assume Alana's super strong.
I could try.
You can try, but you're probably looking at nat 20 to be successful.
Yeah.
I believe.
Right. I assume, right, a dwarf with his battle axe in this cell would have attempted to smash his way through the bars. Are there any visible notches where he's knacked at the metal?
If there was, they've been covered up by the rust and the mold over time. You can't really see anything that great.
Yeah, I picked up that axe, by the way. Whenever the second you said that, I was like, I pick it up. Because I already have the other axe that's useless as well.
Okay, I love how that's spelt wrong.
Oh, my bad. It's not in the SRD, so I had to go and quickly type it out of my book.
Paladin specific spells aren't.
Do I have anything?
There we go. I fixed that.
Because I can get you out, but it's either I get you out or I get him out.
By the way, you've replied to the others and all that sort of stuff, and you can hear the door on the other side of the door opening.
Is our door blocked on the inside too?
No, the bar is not on there, but it does seem to be wedged in place.
That's fine. So I can.
I'll say, get a meal out. These that are coming, they can spring me out. And then in the meantime, I'm just fucking booting the bars. I'm trying my best to.
Okay, do your strength check.
Not
Go on,
one.
Alana.
I love it if you
Even
know
on.
20.
Listen, I know
really
that you're gonna
wanted-
get it.
Ah.
Oh.
I'm saying if you'd nat 20 that, it would have just been perfect.
Just save him. Boom.
Okay, so after a little bit of time, basically you end up with Hatchie on one side of the door and the rest of the party on the other side of the door. If you're taking your time being careful, you manage to avoid the traps. So, are you going to be trying to open the door? It just seems to be stuck in place for the moment, and it's just a case of it needs a good heave to open.
Oh, from our side?
Well, it opens into the room, but you'll be able to do a hand, grab a handle and pull. Other people will be able to push, and all that sort of stuff. So, if people want to do it, you pick somebody to roll, and they can roll with advantage.
I
Captain,
mean,
the only person with a positive strength is not available.
I mean, I can make you available super quick.
Oh,
But-
Anna will do it.
Okay, so you can roll with advantage.
Good.
Okay, you managed to push the door open.
Does
Alright,
anything
guys.
horrible happen?
No,
Okay.
it's basically with the water and all that sort of stuff. It was just hard to open. Okay, so
so-
you get in there.
Face to face with them. Okay, so Alana's in the cell here, and Amelia's in this cell down here. I
Yep.
don't know how you got out, but if you could do what you did, and get them out, that would stop me from polymorphing one of them to get them out, basically.
I imagine Daffy and Anna both just swing their thieves' tools up into their hand in a little clink. And,
So, are you going to work
one-
together, or are you going to do it individually?
One each. Angie?
Angie
Oh, she'll be RB?
said she would be RB.
Okay.
So why don't you just do them together?
Yeah, we'll just go to the first one first.
Okay, so we'll do it so you do it with advantage, and it just takes a bit more time.
Good.
Yep,
That's a 20.
that's enough.
And that's a nat 20.
Okay, yep, you managed to get both the doors open. Okay, and out comes Emil. He's dressed in tattered clothing. He looks like he's healed, but he's been in recent battle. You know, he wasn't properly medically cared for after some serious injuries, is what he looks like. But he has healed.
I'll put myself like the first person that Emil would be able to be at. And I'll just tell him, yeah, well, I mean, step 1 is going according to plan. So.
And I'll walk up to him and offer my hand to shake it. I say, Alana, nice to finally meet you.
He looks slightly wary, then takes your hand and says, Emil.
Nice to meet you, Emil. Right, let's get the
I
fuck out of here.
want to insight him, by the way. I just want to insight. Is that Emil? Is he like lying his ass off to get saved, or is it just out of just that little bit of doubt?
Make a roll.
Come give me a cuddle, you bum.
Anna also wants to insight this new person.
Okay. Yours will be at disadvantage because you don't have the intimate back knowledge of Emil.
Oh, I don't know. I don't want to know if it's Emil. I want to know if this guy's about to just kill us.
Neither of you pick anything but wrong.
Okay, Emil, what do you fight with?
Normally a sword, if I have to fight. I'm a farmer.
You
You
know,
know that isn't true. I'm okay.
would an axe do you any good? Like, I'll give you a weapon. That's the trust I'm giving you right now. I don't have a sword. I've got an axe.
If you have an axe, I can use it.
Yeah, I'll give him the pretty axe, not the axe that was stuck in the big weirdo
You're
tree.
giving him. Oh right, okay. You're giving him the battle axe, not the magical hand axe.
Yes.
Right.
I
Okay.
forgot you had that.
He's collecting weapons
And the top hat.
And a top hat.
and a windmill.
And the windmill, yes.
And a castle.
Yeah, well, yeah, Argon Vostholt as well.
Well, no, you gave up on that when you realised it was still occupied.
Was the spiders too. They're fucking weird.
Okay, so where are you going to go from here? You've got the stairs, or you've got back to the torture room.
Okay, actually, guys, we've got a meal, and we know we can get to Valaki. But if we go to Valaki, we might not be able to get to the mother's womb thing. But I think that's a fucking bad idea already. So if we get back to there, bump to Valaki, and then try and camp up for the night, be safe. But I mean, really camp up, like we're gonna have watches and stuff. No, just sleeping at the inn.
In bedroom.
Then I think that's what we do. What do you think,
What
guys?
about your skull?
Let's go and play.
I could bring the skull too. We could go back to the ossuary and get it. But I would be bringing it to just Valaki, and then I have to find a way to bring a dragon skull to Argenvostold.
Well, it's that. We'll leave it here, and we'll have to come back here again.
If we can get it, I want to take it with me. But if we can't and it's over cumbersome, I will come back after we inevitably defeat Strahd, because I believe in us, and then take it at leisure.
Yeah,
So
I mean, this
you've
is
done
something we
everything
can
you
do
need to
once
here,
we've
do you?
defeated him.
I don't know.
I feel like if we went and tried to do the mother's tomb thing, or whatever, that bit where we are right now with our spells depleted, you know, none of us are like fighting fit. It would
I
probably
could
be
go.
disaster.
Anna should go.
Emil pipes up. The tombs aren't far.
No, I
Alright.
think we bail.
I mean, we
Sven
could
wants
look.
new flamey sword. He takes his new werewolf
That's
friend
it.
and leaves.
That's it. That
They
could
had,
be.
they had to bring me through the tombs to bring me here.
Were the tombs guarded? Were there any creatures there?
I didn't see any.
Right.
We should go.
What brought you here? Surely it wasn't the big guy himself.
Former acquaintances.
Oh. Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that does. How far away is
I
not
wasn't
far? Yeah.
entirely lying when I said direwolves brought me here.
You said not far. How far is not far?
Up those stairs.
Are we- Really?
Anna is like going for the stairs.
Yeah,
Wait,
we're
what?
here.
Which tombs? What tombs? Is this
It is the tombs
Families?
of Castle Ravenloft. Anybody who is deemed worthy to get a Ravenloft tomb is up there. This is just from what I know and all that sort of stuff. I don't know which ones are which or where they are, but as far as I've been, I've garnered, you've got the regular tombs for important people, and then you've got 3 main tombs for the main family.
That doesn't. No, 3 tombs. Mum, dad, brother. Not.
Mum and Dad would be together.
Oh, okay.
They're married. Generally speaking, a married
Wishful
couple would be put in
thinking,
the same
Susie.
tomb.
I thought there would be like individual sarcophagi, and usually sarcophagi don't put 2 people in one, but that's fine.
Well, no. By tomb,
Like a
I mean
twin
they mean
sarcophagi
the actual
in
room.
a-
Yeah.
Like a mausoleum.
The actual room.
Mhm.
So inside there, you might have 2 sarcophagi /
Gotcha,
coffins,
gotcha.
But the actual room itself is shared.
I don't like it.
Actually, Emil, have you recently seen the homeowner?
He's not Voldemort. You can say his name.
No, but I'm
Not since I was
wary
captured.
of saying his name. Not since, okay. And now that we're on more friendly terms, you don't know how long you've been genuinely. Okay.
I know it's been a while. If I was not what I was, I'd be dead.
What do we want to do? The tombs are right there. This could be it. But he could be there.
We have no idea where it is.
If it helps, I can't smell him.
You know his scent?
I used to work for him.
True.
That's
That's
good
all.
enough for Sven.
It's not.
Oh,
Nope, Charlie's gone.
It's not the big man that I'm worried about. I just don't know how we fare against anything that comes right now.
well,
Your goal is to throw Sven at it.
I can't smell anything living.
We're a man
Living's
up.
not the problem.
Well, I'm saying, you've seen the place. The stench of death is everywhere. I can't really discern that from anything else.
Look, if you guys want to go, Sven, I believe 100% in Sven. Alana, I'll follow you wherever you want to go. I know Defili's going to blow something up at some point. It goes against my better judgment, but I will follow you.
What did I miss?
They're
Well,
trying
I-
to decide what to do.
Oh, Anna is like, if I was gonna say before my internet died on me again, if the Martikovs are causing a distraction, this is our chance. Like, how often do you think we're gonna get let into this castle?
Yeah, I don't think it's the smart thing to do, but it's like the best we could do with the opportunity we have right now. If there are any fanged creatures in there, the necklace has hold vampires, so at least I could be like, fuck off, stay over there, and then we can leg it. If it's not the big man, because I doubt that'll work on the count.
What did I miss?
They're trying to decide what to do.
The tombs are right next to us.
Anna's going towards the stairs.
So the tombs are right next.
So
Yes.
The tombs are right next to us, so we're trying to figure out if we want to go to the tombs or if we just want to get the fuck out of Dodge.
Yeah, basically. Emil says he can't smell Strahd anywhere. Or anything living besides us.
Can you smell anything undead? That's the real question.
He covered that before. He basically said, he can't really tell with the undead because of the overall stench of death that is down in these levels.
Oh, that's why he can't smell Strahd.
No, he knows Strahd. Strahd is very distinct, and he does not carry himself as one of the undead.
Please, Strahd wears like
Yeah.
Calvin Klein. Like,
But
Well,
no,
if the tombs are right next to us, I've seen what I thought
they're
was my
literally
brother
up
as it
those
is.
stairs
So
and through a door.
when we're here, let's get what we need and then get the fuck out.
Like I said, I can't
And
tell you
follows
which
Anna.
tomb's which, but all I know is up there you've got the tomb network, and as far as I know, you've got all the lesser tombs for whoever Strahd deemed worthy, and then you've got the 3 main tombs for the family.
to the tomb!
I think this is the best chance we'll ever have. So my vote is to just YOLO and do it.
It will cause us no more harm than having been here in the first place.
Okay, so actually, let's have an
Until
actual around the party
So,
show of hands, Alana.
Let's go.
I may have
got Anna? this
wrong, but I'm going to retro do it.
tombs.
Sven,
Good to go.
the Philly.
Let's get some bones.
Emil, you're here, but I suppose you get a choice. You're good to go with this.
Hey, you're the ones rescuing me. I've got your back. Least I can do.
Well, I voice my protest, but as the one nay, I'll follow. I'll follow you.
Okay.
You'll follow us into the dark.
Technically, I got a slight bit of the map wrong, but I'm not going to retro the past 15 minutes. So, okay, you go up the stairs, and basically it continues on upwards to where it would normally just lead, but it opens up into a hallway. At the end of the hallway, you can see a door.
Checking every fucking inch for traps now.
Yep. You find.
Yeah.
Well, make your investigation rolls.
Why am I
Can someone
doing
roll
this?
for me?
Yeah,
1 +
that
7.
makes narrative super sense.
Anna will roll. She's a d20 + 7. I'm just reloading in.
Okay.
Harper
Who wants to roll for
Okay. None of you see anything.
I'm going to cast Mage Hand and kind of like run it along the floor down
Okay.
the hall.
As hard as it can, yes?
Yeah,
Okay. I'm just saying because it can only apply 10 pounds of pressure, so.
right.
Yep, nothing goes awry.
Well, can I ask you a question here? Does a spell from a scroll take time to cast, or is it like, can I do some Naruto shit where I'm like,
action.
whoa, bam?
It's full action.
Yeah, I'll just like pull out my scroll, pull it out like Naruto, hand on it, summon jutsu, unseen servant.
Okay, you now have your summon. You can mark the scroll off, and
Yes.
I thought you were going to copy it into your spellbook.
I was, but at this point, I want the unseen servant out.
Are we going to do preach and clear on the door?
Yep.
Alright, and I'll stand out the way once we've checked the door.
Okay. Okay, you open the door, and it opens up into stuff.
Stuff.
A huge area. You're talking well over 100 feet by possibly 200 feet. Within it, you can see individual tombs littered all over the place. The floor is covered in several inches of bat guano.
Ew.
And there are 10-foot square crypts. Okay, hang on.
For the record, prestidigitation on all that fucking back guano.
The catacombs
Nasty.
are made up of 10-foot wide arched walkways, which is what you're walking out to, and the floor is below that. So you're not actually walking on the back guano. and running between 10-foot square crypts, which serve as pillars that support the 20-foot high ceiling. Yeah, so there's a lot of crypts. You've come out here. There is one directly to your left, and then it opens up into the large area to the right.
I'm going to have
Oh,
one
if-
servant take the point, because it can do things that a human servant can do, including stepping on things.
So you're sending it over to where?
Just in front of the first person.
Okay, so the one that to your left, yeah?
No, just in front of whoever's the front of the party, leading the
Okay.
party.
Well, it's the
Unseen
question.
servant
You're
is
gonna go
ahead
to
of
the-
them.
You got the tomb. You got the tomb to the left, and then you've got the open. And then it opens up to the big cavern to the right. To the left, you see an inscription which reads, "Ivan Ivliskovich is Ivliskovich, champion of winter dog racing. The race may go to the swift, but vengeance is for the loser's relatives."
For the record, Defilia is prestidigitating like pretty much everything, including us, because I'm sure we smell great too.
Okay.
So we know that the mother is called something.
Ravonia.
Ravonia, because Ravenloft's named after
Yeah.
her. We
Was
know
it
that.
Ravonian?
It's like Ravenovia or something.
It is, because I wrote it down. Yeah, Ravenovia.
Ravenovia. So we need to look for that name. I mean, I assume being von Zoroviches, they would have very nice tombs.
Okay, I think we should leave it there. Leave the tombs for next time.
Dun, dun,
I mean, that's
dun.
probably not a bad idea.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
It's
saying
like
it's
12.
now. Yeah, it's
Quarter to.
normally
14.
it's basically about a quarter of an hour until our maximum cut-off time, and there is no way. And it's probably better to do all the tombs in one go rather than do a couple and then try to remember which ones
Yeah.
were done and which ones weren't and stuff.
Yeah.
So yes, thank you very much, guys, for playing. Thank you everyone for watching. I don't know when we'll be back with Strahd. I'll be back streaming Minecraft at some point in the near future, so you can come back for that. But it's probably late for any of you in the UK crowd. Anybody else want to say anything?
If you are itching for more D&D, Dungeon Crawls will be on with For Science Crew in about an hour and 15 minutes. So,
Cool.
And Talavia is back on Monday on my Twitch channel, so more D&D.
Yay! Go D&D. Yeah, I'm planning on doing a couple of big games as a means to try and kickstart the whole one-shot D&D stuff and all that sort of stuff again in the near future. Plus, I've got an idea for a non-D&D game.
Yay!
Which could be
Orphans
cool.
and Adventurers goes back on sale July 10th.
What goes back on sale?
Orphans,
Orphans
and
and
Adventures.
Adventurers.
Cool.
D&D book, kind of.
It's way thicker than I thought it would be.
It's a chunky monkey.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Yes, another thing that you might have been, I'm going to be revitalizing my Patreon with custom rewards and all that sort of stuff. If you're not a patron, if you are a patron, you're going to be involved in the process of figuring out what all the rewards are going to be. So, you know, there's no reason to wait until I've revealed it, because you might be able to direct what you get and stuff. So yeah, you know, patreon.com/Critical Mole. You know, not that I'm, you know, shilling myself or anything. I need money. Give me money. But yeah, I'll see you guys whenever. Anything before we say goodbye?
No, thank you for DMing.
everybody.
Cool.
Thank
Bye.
you for DMing. Thank you for playing, everyone.
And thanks for everybody for watching.